Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. The best time for Flight Sim, Saturday and Sunday. Welcome aboard, guys and ladies. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Really do appreciate it. Kevin Thomas, good to see you. Captain Ice Creams, welcome. Very much. Oh, man, chat is just green. Holy macaroni. Max, good to see you. Yaros, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Alexi Rastus, good to see you. Captain Stan, welcome. Mitchell Jackson, good to see you. Tony Baldo, welcome. Forget the horror here, good to see you. Captain Howdy, welcome. Tissimren, good to see you. Steve Arrow, welcome back. Captain UK, good to see you. CHLM, welcome. Lasering Bot, good to see you. Wally Person, welcome. Max Medcraft, good to see you. G Perez, welcome. Alexander Drummond, good to see you. It's Mate, welcome. Greg Elwell, good to see you. Vexy, welcome. Elliot Greenman, good to see you. Exili Lino, good to see you. Luke's, welcome. Jack Dangerfield, good to see you. David Wallace, welcome back. Pilots for Pause, welcome. Soren Nornson, good to see you. Captain Ice Cream, celebrating 10 months here with the channel. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much, Captain Ice Creams. I appreciate you. Says, good day, Cap. Happy landings today. Yes. Thank you for your support, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you. No, welcome. Scott Kelly, good to see you. Georgios Aviation, welcome back, my friend. Lucas Armand, good to see you. Fred Sage, welcome. JR3000, welcome. Crimson1001, good to see you. Kane Allison, good to see you. Smitty is in the house, good to see you, my friend. J23, welcome. Jinko, good to see you. MV, good to see you. Flight 01, good to see you. Quick Match, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome aboard, everyone. Thanks for coming to hang out. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a great week. Everybody's having an even better weekend, getting lots of flight time in today. Welcome. Let me just get Nightbot over here. Give me a sec. Make sure that he has joined. Good. Cool. We should all be set up over there. Welcome, friends. Thanks for coming to hang out. We're doing some night ops today. Well, at least for our first flight. I'll let you guys decide what we do for the second flight. But night ops today for the first flight. We haven't done night ops in a while, so I'm looking forward to this one. It's always beautiful flying at night. I think this is the first night flight we've done where we actually have the capture PC, so the quality should actually be pretty decent on these night flights. I don't think it... Part of the issue, well, not part of the issue, but part of streaming off one single PC is that the video compression ends up being not the best, and it ends up kind of being like a pixelated blur. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully the visuals remain just as good as they are during the day, and you guys can enjoy the beautiful wonders of a Microsoft Flight Simulator night. There is a beautiful full moon up there in the sky today. I was reading chat earlier. I guess some of you guys are having weather issues. I don't know what the weather's doing here today. I'll have a quick little look-see, but it seems to be clear skies, but who knows? That could be wrong. So, you love you some Beeline. Yeah, we're actually in a cool little Beeline livery today. If you didn't see the thumbnail, we're actually in the Star Alliance Brussels Airlines. We haven't flown a Star Alliance in a while. Also, I can't get the jetways to connect here. If I open up my GSX menu, I do have a profile, a GSX profile for this airport, but you see how every stand that I go to, it literally says no jetway here. So I don't know what's going on with the profile that I've downloaded. Clearly something is not working correctly, because we're at a stand. We can clearly see we're at stand 15. There should be a jet bridge attached to us. I tried over here the other day as well. None of these work, and they've all got static airplanes on them. I tried 20 last night as well, and stand 20 does not work either. I get that weird, there is no stand here. But look at this scenery. Scenery is beautiful, man. Talk about like an epic little viewing area. My goodness, man. It'd be awesome to be here. And the performance on this airport is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, where's Nightbot? He should be here. Give him a second. He's a little bit late this morning, I think. He should be joining in any second. Davis celebrating 36 months. Forget about it. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. I truly do appreciate you, my man. That is very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I hear the 900 news? Yes, releasing on Tuesday. Albeit that there's no issues that arise from now until then. It is looks like we're going to be able to fly it next week. We'll spend all next week in North America flying the 900 around. We'll do some Alaska ops. We'll do some United ops, maybe out of Denver. We'll do some Delta ops. Next week's going to be a fun week, chat. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah. If you not installed the profile, it will work because it did when I didn't install the profile. Interesting. Okay. Well, there we go. You know what? Actually, I could probably rip it out quickly. Hold on. Let me find it. Microsoft Flight Sim EGGS. Where are you? EGSS. Hold on. Let me delete that and then let me reload. I'll come down here. and we'll reload Kutal script. We'll restart that. There we go. We'll see how that works. Who is that coming in with the love? That was Davis, 38 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's Mr. Nightbot. Cabot conditions. So the weather seems to be working here. I flew last night and it was perfectly fine. We flew into Brussels and it was stormy and rainy like crazy. So it was good. So an After Dark in the 900. Well, maybe we'll see. Maybe on release day, if release is Tuesday, we might do an After Dark. If not, we'll just wait till Thursday, because you can bet your bottom dollar that every single streamer out there in the wonderful streaming land will be 100% flying the. My track hour is not working today. We'll be flying the 900 on Tuesday. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let me go to GSX. Let me reload that. Let me see. See, it says no jetway here. So it's still acting as if there is no jetway. No jetway at this gate. Maybe if I full, like, hard close it out. Let me exit that. Let me go to the Be Right Back screen for a second, just because I have to go to my desktop and mess around with some stuff. So hold on. Let me do that, and let me come over here. Let me completely restart the Kutal script from my desktop. Maybe that will then allow us to take care of some stuff. Hold on. Let me pop that open, that open. Okay, cool. We'll come back now to this. Does anyone know about the Xbox 737 release? Well, Wasm support is coming with the next simulator update. Update 12 to the simulator. Wasm support is coming, so I'm assuming it's got to be soon. It's got to be soon. Yeah. Unless they're Harry Potter fans, Hogwarts Legacy is releasing pretty much the exact same moment on Tuesday. Man, I'm kind of looking... I don't know. I'm on the fence about that one. It looks like a badass game, but I don't know. Okay, let's see how this works. It's still saying no jetway here, and I've removed the script out of my custom profiles. EGSS. Yeah. So I don't know. It's still saying there's no jetway here, so I'm not quite sure. I am not quite sure what is causing that. I don't know. Apparently, it's not the profile either, so we'll see. Bear with me now for a sec, because I'm just going to reinstall that so our pushback is somewhat decent. Restore that, close that, close that. Okay, pop you, good. And then I'm going to restart my Kutal script, good. All right, cool. So, friends, welcome aboard. Hope everybody is doing well. ESGG, yes, I removed it out of the script and it's still not working. So, there's something going on. What can you do? But that's fine. We're going to load our sim brief. There we go. Beautiful. 160 passengers going down to Brussels today. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, external power's coming on. Battery switch 1 and 2. Let's get some dome lights in here so we can see what we're doing. Beautiful. Also get the sounds turned up for you guys. Wonderful. Cool. Let's get our gears left side, right side, and center. We'll continue the flows down here. Crew supply can come on. Nav and logo lights go on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits, and we'll get the master start switch on. The APU to the on position. We'll flip our cargo heat to the aft, and that all looks good. Cool, sweet. Let's come over here to our electronic flight bag. Let's start punching in some information down here. AJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It's Reginald decided to make the name more aviation related. Hey, there you go, man. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, Reg. All right, let's hit our Fenix tab. Let's go ahead and import from SimBrief. Wasn't there a bug that needs to be fixed for third-party add-ons? With what? With this scenery? I don't know. Maybe. Unrealistically stupid. 3 months of support. Appreciate you, my man. This is Captain 3 months. Hope you are doing well. Good to see you. Unrealistically stupid. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, that all looks good. Let's go to our mass and balance tab. We're going to go ahead and load aircraft. We're going to go instant. Good. It's going to load our passengers. We're going to now go to GSX. We're going to request boarding. Beautiful. Pardon me. Let's go back to my flight. Good. We're actually going to go to ground service. Actually, I need to leave it here. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to load via Menzies, is who we're going to choose today for our loading process. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's start plugging in some information. Let's go to our init ref tab. We're going to go ahead and grab our init request. Our call sign today is BEL Beeline to Sierra Alpha. 2 Sierra Alpha. We'll go ahead and throw that up into there. Beautiful. You can see that it's loaded ESGG to EBBR. That is correct. We'll do our IRS init. We'll confirm alignment. Good. All is set there. Happy with that. We're going to go with a cost index today initially of 35. We'll bump that up once we get to cruise altitude. That's fine. I'm looking for a cruise altitude of 36,000 feet today, so flight level 360. Beautiful. Let's go to our init B page. Let's plug in some information here. So 59 and 31.4. So 59/31.4. Good. We'll throw that up into there. Block fuel for today's flight was sitting at 6.5. Wonderful. We'll throw that in there as well. Good. Let's go to our performance tab. Let's leave that like that. We are going to board both. Yes. Good. And let's go and see. We do have an ATIS online, and we do have Sweden control. So the ATIS is showing ATIS information whiskey, ILS approach runway 21, transition levels, service conditions 5, issued at 1310 runway, okay, Met report, service conditions, that's good, winds are 200 at 3 knots, -6, altimeter, QNH 1038, so go ahead and set that now, 1038, some high pressure here today. 1038 is selected, and we've got ATIS information whiskey, so that's good. How do you calculate the fuel? Through SimBrief. SimBrief always gives you your fuel. If you use SimBrief, SimBrief will give you your fuel right here, block fuel right at the top, 65.17. The aircraft will put close to that. Sometimes it can't go exactly that number. If you look here, we're at 65.20, so I think it rounds up to the nearest whole value, so 65.20 on the fuel is what we've got. Okay, let's tune to Sweden control on 18.4. We'll grab our clearance. I'm assuming it's going to be busy. There was a lot of people here on the ground, so we'll get our clearance. Hopefully we're not waiting too long for pushback.
Yes, I am 7 Tango.
18.4 is in.
Yes, I am 7 Tango. Feedback correct?
Swing control, very good evening. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha over at Gothenburg with information whiskey IFR to Brussels, please.
Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Good evening, Sweden control, clear to Brussels. Via Faten 3 Juliet departure, altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 3430.
Cleared into Brussels via the Vatem 3 Juliet departure, initial climb 5,000, squawk 3430. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha.
Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, feedback correct? 7 Victor Golf 01, descend to flat level 110.
All right, cool. So there we go. We've got our clearance. That's all looking good. That was quick and painless. I like that. Let's come down here to our flight plan. We're going to go to ESGG's departures. We're planning 2-1 on the departure today via the Vatem 3 Juliet departure. Vati 3 Juliet. Yes, that's the one we want. Good. And we're going to have no transition, I believe. Yep. So we'll just go ahead and insert that. Good. And then for Brussels, not quite sure what the winds are doing. We can always check what they're doing in real life. But we'll have a quick little look here. EBBR. Benjamin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How do you know what your call sign should be? I use Flight Radar 24. Flight Radar 24. Winds are 310 at 3 knots. 310 at 3 knots. I assume we're going to take 25 left, like pretty normal into Brussels. So let's go with the ILS Zulu 25 left. We're going to go on the Becky 7 Alpha arrival. There it is there. Beautiful. No transition, but our approach via should be Antwerp. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Cool. We'll leave that like that. That should be good. We'll go back to our performance tab. We'll grab some information over here from our departure performance calculator. And we are planning ESGG. We are departing on runway 21. Surface conditions are dry. We're going to go with a flaps 1 departure today. Force toga no, anti-ice off. Packs will be on. We'll sync up our load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds here today. 47, 47, 49. 147, 47, and 49. Good. We're going 1/ down 0.3 and 67. 1/ down 0.3 and 67 on the flex temp. Good. Cool. Sweet. I'm happy with all of that. All that information looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more brightness up here on some of our Backgrounds, we can see a little bit better. That's good. You're good. You're good. Beautiful. Cool. Initial climb was 5,000 feet. We'll plug that in as well. And if we go to our overhead, we can see that everything is pretty much all set up. We're just going to wait for APU start. But if we jump outside, we can actually see the aircraft loading and doing its thing. Wonderful. Aviation crew, no need to spam those, please, my friend. There is no need for that. You do not have to spam over and over and over again. That is just silly. Thank you. DR, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Do you have any idea how to calculate top of descent for the BAE 146? Because it doesn't automatically do it, and I'm confused. Probably use the calculation of 3. You multiple or divide by 3, something like that. Pretty much, Matt, yes. Yeah. Cap, just curious as to the reason you don't want approach suggestions like RNAV Zulu 20 right when suggesting in flight on Discord. Because we fly real world weather, Captain Howdy, so I can't just assume that it's okay to do an RNAV runway 20. You know what I mean? Like it's all depending on the weather. We fly on VATSIM 99% of the time, so if VATSIM is doing ILS, I can't really just force an RNAV approach. So yeah, unless it's an RNP and they only have RNAVs into the runway, that's really the only time we could do something like that. Otherwise, it's kind of like whatever the controller gives us. You know, yeah. Leonard, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Do you think I should save money for GSX or just buy the Navigraph right now? That's completely up to you, man. If you're flying on VATSIM, I would say get Navigraph. If you're not flying on VATSIM, you're flying offline with FSLTL injector or FS live traffic, whatever it is. Yeah, so. Target altitude is times 3 divided by 1,000. Yeah, so if you're 90 miles out, yeah, exactly, you got it. Times 90 by 3 and then divide by 1,000. You should be good to go. Yeah. Love the little moonwalk the baggage handlers do when getting a new piece. Well, actually, we discovered what it is it's just the reverse animation. So instead of actually making an animation to go back, it's just the reverse animation of him picking it up and walking it to it. People have been making fun of that for a while. So, do the jetways work? No, they don't, Captain Iso Creams. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just static jetways. Maybe they don't work here at this airport. Somebody was also mentioning that as well. Ooh, got a beeline A320 behind us, taxiing over to the runway. How do you do multiple leg flights? Once you land, the airplane should completely reset itself and allow you to do for a second leg. Depends what airplane you're flying, but yeah, sometimes you may have to go back to the main menu and then reload back in. So, would you do an after dark when the 737-900 comes out on Tuesday? We'll see, Simbros. Tuesday, I'm usually out at the farm helping the fiance do some stuff at the farm, doing some hay or doing some prep work or stuff like that. So we'll have to see. It all depends, man. It all depends. Maybe I'll push that to Wednesday this week. Maybe I'll go see her on Wednesday, so that Tuesday when it does release, we can do an after dark. We'll see, man. We'll see how she goes. Hey, Cap, any small jet flying soon with the new updates out? Probably not, Nikimo. If in case you haven't noticed, I don't do a lot of general aviation or small jet flying. I much prefer flying my big boys. Yeah. Super excited for the PMDG to come to Xbox, as you should be, man. It's a wonderful aircraft. Yeah, wonderful aircraft. We in the same aircraft or another of their liveries next leg? We are in the exact same aircraft going over to Hamburg for the next leg. Yeah. How do you join these flights? VATSIM. Exclamation point VATSIM. So, how do you calculate your flex temp? The aircraft calculates it for you, Lasering Bot. Flex temperature is based on weight and runway length. That is the easiest way for me to describe what your flex temp should be. But the airplane takes care of all of that. When you calculate your performance data, this airplane comes with a performance calculator, and when you calculate it, it factors in the runway that we're using, the surface conditions, your flap configuration, your takeoff weight, and the live weather, and then spits out the information here. As you can see, flex temp is all set there. So, yeah. That is it. How was the fly-by-wire the other day? How do you compare it to the Fenix? Honestly, man, and the fly-by-wire got us through a lot of stuff, but I really think that fly-by-wire's entire focus right now is the 380, and I think it's very evident. I was having all kinds of performance issues with the A321X. Stutters, low performance, low FPS. It just wasn't a very enjoyable experience, if I'm being honest with you. And again, I don't want to take anything away from the fly-by-wire team. I think those guys got us through well over a year of no third-party add-on airplanes, and it has served its purpose. But yeah, I'm also not going to beat around the bush or pretend like it was an amazing experience. It was not good. I did not enjoy myself. It was not a great experience. Yeah. Sad that the fly-by-wire doesn't have that calculator. I agree. Yeah. The fly-by-wire, though, will do it automatically. You can always just pick a number. Like I always tell everybody, lasering bot, for flex temps, you always look for a number between like 45 and 65. If you have a short runway and you need to get out quickly, go with like 50. If you've got a longer runway and you don't need the engines to spool up as much, go to like 60, 65, you know? Justin, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Captain Sim keeps breaking my heart. 767-300, the model is beautiful. Yeah, man, the modeling is absolutely... Yeah, I agree with you. It kind of boggles my mind, Robert, that they wouldn't want to like partner with somebody, or that there's no want for him to go and partner with somebody. That's what truly boggles my mind, is like they have the opportunity to charge, you know, $80, $90, $100 for their airplanes, especially like if they had like high fidelity systems, because the modeling is fantastic. It looks great. It's such a shame that it's just such a waste that they're basing, you know, the entire cockpit and systems off the default 747. It's such a waste, man. It's such a waste. It's unbelievable. Like, I wish somebody would step up and actually make those airplanes decent, because we'd have a lot of good planes at this point, man. Yeah. Is there a way to get ground services from any FMC like the 777 or the 787? No, Sean. No. Did you see the Antonov announcement? Yes, of course, David. Yeah. I'm also sponsored by AnyBuild, so I may have known about it for a while. Should I buy the Fenix or the Premium Deluxe upgrade first? Fenix. There's really not much that you're getting in the Premium Deluxe upgrade that makes it worth it, Stijan, if I'm being honest with you, man. Just save your money and buy whatever scenery you want to buy. That would be my opinion. You going to fly the Antonov? I'm sure we will, yeah. I'm sure we will. Are we boarding complete? Hey, there we go. We are boarding complete, chat. Let's go inside. Let's go upstairs. APU start switch on. Jump back outside. We'll listen to this bad boy spooling up. As a Premium Deluxe owner, buy the Fenix. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Any news on the Aerosoft 330 release? Was it true the paint kit is out? Yes, paint kit was released, I think, this week. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the paint kit was released. Yeah, remember that time that you said the big things are coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator? Is it time to tell us or not yet? No, I can't, unfortunately, man. Yeah. Do you use FSLTL? I do, yes. Can't wait for your reviews on the Antonov. Hey, we'll see, man. I mean, I'm not really an Antonov professional flyer, but hopefully it's decent. Yeah. It is Smitty, yeah. Very comfortable. Much more comfortable, actually. Osoba was putting back the ATR release in April, and for March for Sim Update 12, we're getting the famous flyer, the Antonov AN2. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, APU is on and available. APU bleed comes on. External power comes off. Pumps go on. Beacon light goes on. We've got our seatbelt sign on here as well. You can get moved down to dim. We'll go ahead and go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. And we'll call him up and let him know. No. Yeah. No problem. 3430 on the squawk code. 3430. On and reporting. Hey, got my TFRP pedals are twitching without having my feet on them. Is there any known issue with that? Make sure you run the calibration tool. Yeah, calibration tool should fix that. You may have to put like a little bit of a curve in the Microsoft Flight Simulator settings. You can add like a curve onto it. Let's go to our load sheet. We're going to accept that, our primary, and then our finalized load sheet. 160 plus 2. 162 souls on board. Robert gifting 5 members to the channel. Robert, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thanks so much for your support. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So 737-900 in a week and the A330 in 2 weeks. I would say the A330 is probably about a month away if I was a betting man. I'd say we're about a month. But who knows? Who knows? What stand are we at? 1.5, right? Yeah, 1.5.
454, Unicom, 122.
Robert, thank you very much, man. That's extremely kind of you, dude. Really do appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Runway 7, Bravo Juliet, climb flight level 370. Skydiamond 278, ready descent flight level 110.
Ready descent flight level 110, Skydiamond 278.
Beeline 6 Papa Mike, climb flight level 240.
240, 6 Papa Mike.
That's wing control, Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, ready for push and start, stand 1.5.
Wizard 1575, clear direct Nilog.
Word a month calling DraftKings now.
Wizard 1575.
Captain,
Calling for push, sorry, say again.
it was Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha at stand 1.5.
Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, push back and start up approved.
Pushback is approved, Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. We're going to go tail right.
Beeline 2
Ah, yes. I got to come down here. Ground services, remove the chocks and cones and the GPU. Park brake is released. There we go. Hello, night season. Please don't spam in chat, my friend. That's not the way to do things. Hecap, having issues with live weather? No. Pardon me. No, I'm not. Thankfully. Alright, engine mode selector to the start position. And let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy this, chat.
One at a time, I need to find traffic in the ability patient.
This is one of your favorite Vansum ATC controllers. He does an incredible job, that's for sure, man. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. European ATC in general does such an amazing job. Yeah. This year, KLM will start replacing their 737s with A320s and A321 Neos. All 737s are planned to be replaced by 2030. Damn. It's pretty crazy. How old do you have to be on VATSIM? I think it's 13 plus or 14 plus. I can't remember exactly what it is. Orbex needs to update the scenery though. We need to be able to remove the static airplanes. It kind of sucks flying on VATSIM to have the static airplanes like that. It is 13 plus. There you go. Look, I'm excited for the 737-900. Yeah, some long boys. Some long boys. I think next week we'll do the we'll do like Seattle up to Anchorage in the 900. That is a pretty common real world flight for the 900s.
This is parking brake.
Park brake is set.
Hot pit to ground. We have a good engine.
We'll spool engine number 1.
You can disconnect.
Gap, what U.S. airline fly out of ESGG? I don't think any of them do, to be honest with you. I could be wrong, but I don't think any of them do. Yeah. Just wanted your interview with Blue and XP. Didn't know your story. Really enjoyed it. Awesome, Syntac. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Is that a mouse on the screen? I thought it was mine, and I was trying to move it off. What? This? Is there any difference in terms of systems with the 900 versus the NG? No. They are the exact same. Exact same. John Xander, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. CD, welcome aboard. Good to see you as well. All right, we got 2 good engines. And United ops from LAX to Hawaii. Yeah, we could maybe look at doing some of those. Yeah, for sure. 737-900 flies out of SLC as well. They're fun to land into. Yeah, we just don't have any scenery for Salt Lake.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
Go flaps 1.
Right is clear.
Beautiful. Come back up to the cockpit. Trim value down 0.3. Should be good right about there. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers armed. Predictive wind shear system over to auto. System 1 is on. Auto brakes over to max RTO. APU comes off. APU bleed comes off. Nose lights come on. Runway turnoffs come on. And we should hear we should see her giving us a thumbs up. There we go, beautiful. And we're looking good. Cool. Fenix sounds are the best I've heard in a simulator, so we need the IAEs. They're taking so long. I do agree, we need the IAEs.
Contact opening control 121.375.
All right, and we are adjacent to hotel. I think we could take hotel if we wanted to. We'll see what he wants us to do. Captain, thank you for the first class. It wasn't me, Daniel. I think it was probably Robert gifting us up. Let's control B-line 2 Sierra Alpha, ready to taxi runway 21. Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
B-line 2 Sierra
Completely messed that
Alpha,
one up.
contact Boeing approach 124.675.
124.675, thanks. 124.675. Gothenburg approach. Gothenburg approach, very good evening. B-line 2 Sierra Alpha, push back from stand 15, ready to taxi runway 21.
Good evening, B-line 2 Sierra Alpha, taxi to Honorary runway 21 via Hotel Zulu and Yankee.
Hotel Zulu Yankee holding point 21, B-line 2 Sierra Alpha.
Approach, good evening, KLM 890 with information Victor,
Park break.
ready to taxi to 1.
Good evening, KLM 890, taxi to runway 21 via Hotel Zulu and Yankee number 2.
Did it really, Justin?
Point 21, Hotel Zulu and Yankee number 2. Thanks, KLM 890. Push, Childerz, B-line 27 Alpha, ready for push and start position.
On average, how much does it cost to buy and build a good PC for Microsoft Flight Simulator? Depends, man. If you want to future-proof yourself, you're looking at a couple $1,000s. If you're okay with having to upgrade in a year or two, I don't know, $1,500, something like that. The news was tracking it. Crazy, man. Real Weiberg, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. KLM has plenty of 737-900 ops. Yeah, we'll do that once we're back in Europe, for sure. Yep. We're flying in Europe now, so this week, so we'll be back in the US next week. Man, we haven't done any night ops in a while, chat. Kind of feels good to do some night ops. The simulator looks absolutely beautiful at night. Okay, that's all good. I'm gonna get the dome light off. Actually, I'll leave that on for now, so I get all my lights on. Flight Tampa better released EHAM. Yeah, I'm surprised they released it for X-Plane and then still haven't released anything for Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah. Hey Gap, do you think the engine sound of the 737 are slightly better than the Fenix? Seems to be a little bit more oomph on the throttle in the PMDG. I think they're both great, to be honest with you, Mark. They might be a little bit louder in the PMDG, yeah, but yeah, I think they both do a really good job. Yeah. Any Transavia ops? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Night ops are always nice. They are, yeah. Seems to be United Emergency number 1 on being tracked on Flight Radar 24. Hope everything is okay. What's the project you're looking forward to releasing the most? Probably the Synaptic A320. Line up runway 21, B-line 2 Sierra Alpha. Yeah, probably the Synaptic A320, just because it's a completely new airplane to me. Runway 21 cleared for takeoff, B-line 2 Sierra Alpha. All right, landing lights are going on. Nose light to take off, strobe lights, wing lights. Let's get it, chat. Let's also kill the dome lights. Beautiful. What graphics card would you recommend and how much RAM for Microsoft Flight Sim? Minimum 16 gigs of RAM. If you can do 32, do 32. And I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, like I said, if you want to future-proof yourself, get yourself like a 30 series, a 40 series if you can afford it. If you're looking to just not break the bank and just make it by, maybe a 2070 Super. I don't know. I think a 3060 Ti would probably be like the least amount that I would go for. All right, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure here, my friends. Throttle's up to 40%. Let's get it. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, my friends.
Good evening.
Chrono's on.
Cali 34.
Flex set SRS runway auto thrust blue. Let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's live. 100 knots.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Charlie 24?
Charlie 34, deploy to radar contact descent flight level 150.
V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Turn those down slightly so we can hear the ETC. Throttle's down to climb.
Dina to Sierra Alpha, deploy radar contact climb to flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Flight level 240 is in. Let's go get the dome lights back on. All my turnoffs coming off, nose lights coming off, wing lights coming off. Beautiful.
Ready for taxi.
Apply our flight directors.
Golf, Yankee, runway 21, beeline 27 Alpha.
Negative Golf Zulu Yankee.
Zulu Yankee, sorry, for beeline 27 Alpha.
Fly direct Robbie.
Fly direct. Can I get that waypoint again, please?
Yep, beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, fly direct Vaden, Victor Alpha, Delta, India, November.
Should direct Faten, thanks. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Alright, direct Faten. So he's giving us a nice little shortcut. That's nice. Let's go flaps clean.
Charlie 34, descent to flight level 80.
Alrighty, chat, looking good. Straight out from here.
Descending to level 880.
Autopilot's coming on. Bring you back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and go standard barometric pressure. Beautiful. Do you have default scenery for Gothenburg or the Orbex one? That is the Orbex. Orbex Gothenburg. Alrighty, chat. There we go. Beautiful.
Killing 890, maintain speed 230.
Nice departure. Got some snow here on the ground. It was snowing the other day.
230, all in.
Nice. He kept me finding improvement to the Fenix compared to the fly-by-wire regarding the stutters. 100%. I think you can all see that as well. Yeah, 100%, man. Afternoon, Captain. Can't stay doing some plane spotting at the moment. Have a great flight. Anthony, wish you all the best, man. Have fun, dude. Stay warm, but it's not too cold.
Killing 890, climb to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, KLM 890. Thank you.
Ratchets, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Pratik, thanks for your support, mate. Any plans for operating the AN-25, 225? Yeah, we'll do that for sure. I'm going to need you guys to find us some routes to fly with it. But how's the visual quality, chat? Is it good? Is YouTube destroying it with the compression, or can you actually see pretty clearly right now? What graphics setting am I using? You put exclamation point MSFS, and we are using high-end preset. If you had to go ahead for 2 Sierra Alpha.
Negative 27 Alpha.
Oh.
Wind is 230. 3 knots, runway 21, clear.
Looks pretty, but it's a bit cubey. Yeah, that's just YouTube, to be honest with you. Yeah. Are the smoke detectors in the cockpit? No. Not in my cockpits. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube's compression, no matter what you do, is going to make it a little bit pixelated when flying at night. It kind of sucks. I have the, my bit rate is set, like, incredibly high, so. What livery are we rocking today? We're doing the, Brussels Airlines Star Alliance livery. I got a question. How long did it take you to blow up on YouTube? Years. Years. And I still wouldn't think that we've blown up. I think it's just been a steady progression over the years of, yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and seatbelt sign can come off. Pretty smooth up here today, actually. So seatbelt sign can come off. We've been airborne for...
Sierra Alpha, contact Copenhagen Control, the 121.375. Good night.
121375. Thank you for the wonderful ETC, and we'll see you soon. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha.
Bye-bye.
All right, 121375 for Copenhagen Control. We like Copenhagen Control. You ever been to Belgium? No, I have not. 4K coming? Not yet. Not yet, man. I still think that's too demanding. Maybe soon, though. We do have the 4K capture card. So, I did get a 4K capture card because I do plan on adding 4K streams in the future. I don't think the software and the components are quite there yet. Maybe with like the 5000 series. We could start or something like that. Yeah. When I first came across your channel, I subbed. I want to say you were below 12K subs, and that was like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, it's a slow process, man. Especially if you're doing flight sim. Like, I got to be real with you. Like, flight simulator is a very niche market, right? And to be fair, we probably would have a lot less subscribers if it wasn't for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I feel like Microsoft Flight Simulator kind of thrusted a lot of channels forward. I was one of the lucky channels who saw a huge influx of subscribers and viewers with the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator, so yeah. And I think a 3060 Ti will perform, should be good. Yeah. You remember flying X-Plane at 6K subs. It's crazy, man.
Copenhagen,
it's crazy.
Victor Kilo, 35 miles inbound, flight level 390, A390.
Hello, Spirit 8, Victor Kilo, Copenhagen Control, you identified.
Copenhagen Control, very good evening. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, 17000, climbing 240.
Hello, Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, Copenhagen Control, you identified. Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Are you skipping the 4000 series? We'll see, man. Prices are too crazy right now. Yeah, prices are too crazy right now. Hey, Gav, if you don't mind me asking, how many years starting streaming could you leave your full-time job after full-time? I think it was after like 2 or 3 years of streaming.
Copenhagen Control,
yeah.
Good evening, KLM 890, passing flight level 160.
Microsoft Simulator was a boost for the emerge of new flight sim channels. Definitely was. Yeah.
Flight level 300. Flight level 300 for KLM 890.
You remember the cigarettes? Man, I can't believe it's been 3 years since I was smoking. It's pretty crazy, man. Hey, Cap, what are your thoughts on payware GSX profiles? Are they worth it? Payware GSX profiles? I've never seen a payware GSX profile. No, I don't think that would be worth it. There's a bunch of freeware GSX profiles, but yeah. What was my favorite European airport? Ooh, I don't know, Paul. There's too many out there, man. There's too many, dude. It's like asking me to pick a favorite food. I love food.
Cross runway 30 Alpha and Souza, Roger, Foxtrot, scanner 278.
Yelling into the microphone? Oh yeah. We all remember those days. Yes, sir. A 4070 Ti isn't bad. Yeah, but I still don't think it's worth the price to performance upgrade. I'm a huge price to performance guy, so I still don't think the price to performance over a 3080 is worth it. Spending that much. What about Houston to Bangor for an AN225? I feel like that's not a real flight, Amal. I feel like that would be a really weird one. Maybe it is a real flight, but I don't know. I feel like an AN-225 flying into Bangor, Maine is, I don't know. Use the autopilot feature on the Boeing throttle to adjust altitude, speed, and heading. No.
November 5 Mike
No, I don't.
16 right 408 left.
Waiting for the 7950X 3D AMD CPU and then get a new PC with a 4090. There you go. You're running a $200 GPU and I have about 300 to 400. What should I get? I don't know, man. I don't know. If I understood correctly, the Fenix aircraft is more optimized than the fly-by-wire, because I've heard the opposite in the past. Oh, it definitely is. Much more optimized, yes. I was having awful performance in the A320X the other day. I would upgrade if I didn't have to change my whole PC. Yeah, it's crazy, man. We have Antonovs flying out of IAH. There you go. AN-225 went to Prestwick from Bangor. It was a real-life flight back in August 2020. Damn, that's crazy. Maybe a mall's onto something. Maybe they used to fly out of Bangor. That's wild. I didn't think Bangor's runway was long enough to support that. We'll have to look into that. Would you say a 4070 Ti is worth an upgrade over a 3070? I'm wondering if it is. I'd have to look at like the specs and the CUDO cores and see what everything is like, but usually, Phil, the way that there's usually a rule of thumb that I have, Phil. That rule of thumb is that you never upgrade one series. It's never really worth it unless you can still sell your current GPU at a good price and make back some money. I always find it's worth it and more beneficial to the user to upgrade every 2. So if you have a 3000 series, skip the 4000, upgrade when the 5000 comes out. If you've got a 2000 series, upgrade when the 4000 series comes out. Do you know what I mean? You have to remember it. It's kind of like cell phones, right? There are some people out there who have to have the next best, greatest thing. Proceed direct Echo Echo Lima, beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Thank you. All right, Echo Echo Lima Eel. You know, some shortcuts like crazy today. But yeah, sorry to get back to that. GPUs are kind of like the same as iPhones or Samsungs or any phone that comes out, right? Every year they've got a new phone coming out, and every year there's people that want to upgrade. I always say 2 to 3 years, you know what I mean? One day you should revisit the Tolis A321. Yeah, one day when X-Plane 12 is actually a viable simulator. Because right now it is not very viable in my opinion. Look at the airplane up there. Beautiful. It came to Bangor multiple times, to be honest. My dad spotted it in 2013 in Houston. Damn, that's cool, Amal. Yeah, I'll look into that, man. I will look into that. How much are A and B tier 380s in the UK? I have no clue, man. No. Feels like the fly-by-wire 320 is kind of a dead project for me. Phoenix killed it. I think what's going on, Matt, is I think the fly-by-wire team is so focused on getting the 380 out that they just haven't had time to revisit the 320 and, you know, fix it and add some stuff to it. So, did you uninstall X-Plane 11? No, not yet. How do you switch to wing view so quick? Custom wing views, Microsoft Flight Sim. I have them set to my keypad, so I can go wing views. I got all kinds of wing views and yeah. That makes sense to upgrade after 2 years instead of 1. It's just extremely expensive, Phil. That's all it is. Like, if you're going to try and keep up with every single GPU release, it just ends up being crazy expensive, man. Yeah. Will the Synaptic A220 be high fidelity? Absolutely. From everything they've shown so far, Florida Wings, yeah, absolutely, man. That United landed safety at Lincoln, it seems. There you go. Can you show us the interior of what, Weiberg? The airplane? I have it turned off. You can turn it off, and if you go to sim settings, you can turn off the airframe. I have the, what is it, or airframe? Or cabin. Yeah, I have the cabin turned off. I would fly the A320X much often if it could do RNAV approaches. I didn't know it couldn't do it. Yeah. Left the Discord after 5 years. It's gotten too toxic, sim versus sim. I mean, Luca, we kind of got to cater to everybody, my man. I'm sorry to see you go, the Discord. I'm sorry that it wasn't an experience that you were enjoying anymore, but at the same point, man, we have the correct channels. We have sim debate channels. We have all of that stuff. So it would have been better if you had approached a moderator and maybe explained to them that, you know, something was going on in general chat or whatever it was. But Again, man, if you're going to let somebody else's opinion, you know, affect you that way, maybe it's the best that you're not in a Discord altogether. You have to remember, man, everybody's going to have an opinion, and everybody feels that their opinion is correct. So you just have to remember that, man. And at the end of the day, it's an opinion. It shouldn't affect you in any which way. So, yeah. Spot a 4080 Ti with an i9 1300K, no more stutters, even on Newark. Very cool. 4070 Ti is on par with a 3090 Ti. Our current price is 950 euros. It's about 1200 CAD. Yeah, that's too much still, I think. What did I pay? I paid 1149. Yeah, I paid 1149 for my 3080. What, couple months, 6 months after release or something like that? Yeah. Dan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. 3 months celebrating first class. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much for support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always the same people, always making fun of others flying for X-Plane 11 and 12, mostly in X-Plane posts. I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, dude, I do my best, and the moderators do our best to try and make sure that the Discord's, you know, a safe environment and a good place where discussions can be had. But obviously, I can't control and I can't police the Discord. There's 4,000, 5,000 people in there. It's difficult sometimes to get everything. We do our best. We've created channels for people to go and have debates and figure out what simulator they enjoy. And I don't know, man. I've explained it numerous times on here. It shouldn't matter what simulator you use, and I find these sim debates personally just absolutely ridiculous. You fly whatever you feel is best for you. There's no wrong answer, right? Like it really doesn't matter. You fly whatever simulator makes sense for you. And if people want to make fun of you for flying X-Plane 11, X-Plane 12, then I don't know, man. You can always block them, but it's always existed, man. It's always going to exist. Like I said, there's certain people that feel that their opinions are need to be voiced, and their opinions are better than everybody else's, and it's just, it is what it is, man. Mopar dude coming in with the 5 gifted members, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for supporting the stream. That is unbelievably kind. Guys, if you just received a gifted membership from Mr. Mopar dude, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Thank you, Mopar. Appreciate you, my man. That is extremely kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate the kind words as well, man. We are coming up on flight level 330. Almost up to our cruise altitude. What was our... optimum was 350. Max was 38. So we're fine at 36. Should be good. What game is this? I'm going to let you decide, George. What do you think it is? The beauties of YouTube, it actually shows you, like, right, you know, like in the description, there's like a big picture of what I'm flying. YouTube's pretty intuitive nowadays. It's pretty cool that you can, like, see exactly what it is. What would you say is one of the good features of X-Plane 12? Like the 330, for example. Well, the 330 is not a good example. No, not at all. That's actually incredibly disrespectful, in my opinion, what X-Plane has done to the community. For the last 6 months before X-Plane released, they were pushing in our face that it's one of the only simulators to come with a high-fidelity airplane out of the box, and I beg to differ, man. That 330 is anything but high fidelity, but that's my opinion. Once again, you don't have to agree with me. What is the good things about X-Plane? Honestly, man, it's hard to think of anything good right now. I just don't think they've done anything well enough to make it better than like what has been done in X-Plane 11. Sure, the weather on paper looks and sounds good, but the weather in X-Plane right now is just currently, it's out of control, man. The wind gusts, the wind updates, the weather updates, it's just not like I said, on paper it looks good, but it just in theory and in the simulator it's not good. Yeah, it's, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, for me at this point right now, I've kind of lost hope when it comes to X-Plane. I'm hoping that it gets there eventually down the road, but in its current state, with the current development cycle and with the current group working on it, I just don't ever see it coming back to the way it was, man. The glory days of X-Plane 11 where, you know, I would say it was probably about a 60-40 split. There were so many people invested in X-Plane. I just don't ever think that we're going to come back to that, man. I think the days of X-Plane are unfortunately behind us, but that's my opinion. Again, you don't got to agree with me, man. I'm just, yeah. The trees move. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. When was the last time you flew X-Plane? I think on release, the day after release or whatever it was. Yeah. Larry, thanks so much for your support, man. Up in a business class, huge no floaties too, Larry. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, flew the A320 and Neo today from Bucharest, first time in seat A1. Absolutely great. Only thing after entering some moderate turbulence, the lady behind me got sick and the whiz flight attendant did a great job helping her. Awesome, David. Very cool. Francisco, my man, coming in with the business class subscription as well. Huge no floaties to you, Francisco. Thank you very much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, chat, there we go. Flight level 360. We're just going to bump our cost index up. We're going to bump it up to 65. That should give us a cruise of 7.9 on the Mach. Austin Myers doing videos with Swiss 01 tells you everything you need to know. I would agree with you, Phil, wholeheartedly. Yes. I think right now X-Plane is grasping for straws. They are, I think that, yeah, I think that they have very much undersold what they thought they were going to be doing, and I think that they are now very much grasping for straws at this point. They're basically reaching out to anybody that's got any type of YouTube following, and they're going with that. Yeah, pretty sad, man, but what are you going to do, dude? What are you going to do? Austin does more challenges on YouTube instead of working hard on X-Plane 12. The fact that X-Plane came from the best sim ever to trash that developers gave us is upsetting. I think it's just a case of just being overconfident, to be honest with you. Instead of like looking what's going on around you, it was just a, you know, there were, you know, if you look at Austin Myers, he was constantly criticizing X-Plane or constantly criticizing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, do you guys remember when he was talking about the AutoGen and how he said the AutoGen looks like melted buildings? And I mean, sure, man, on release, Microsoft was far from a perfect product, but in 2 years, I think Microsoft has come further than X-Plane has in the last 10 years. So you got to give kudos to Microsoft and the development team of just making things, you know, just sticking with it and making the best overall simulator, in my personal opinion. But yeah. I guess X-Plane is good for the 7.6 and the 7.5s. We don't have those in Microsoft Flight Sim. Hey, man, listen, dude. Like I said, there's other reasons why people would use X-Plane and choose it over Microsoft Flight Simulator. And at the end of the day, these are all just opinions, right? And we all know the famous saying, opinions are like assholes, they all stink. We already all know that. So it's okay to have an opinion. I think where most people get upset is when people have an opinion and they refuse to budge from that opinion. You know, just because X-Plane isn't for me doesn't mean that the next user, it's not for the next user. If you use X-Plane and you prefer X-Plane, I have no issues with that, man. That's up to you, and that's up to you to make those decisions. That's not up to me. I'll never try and force somebody's hand or force somebody to fly a simulator. The fact that you're interested in a simulator is enough for me, man. You could be sitting on your phone playing RFS for all I care, or, you know, it doesn't matter, man. Whatever you want to do, it just, yeah. Yep. Greetings from Germany. Do you have the Mad Dog MD-80 from Leonardo? A great plane. Hope to see you fly in the future. I do have it, yeah. We will be back into it for sure, yeah. You're about to have dinner now. Got some nice steak. Nice. Only fly X-Plane 11 for the 350 due to lack of long haulers in Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, hopefully that's changing soon, Winter. Hopefully that is changing, man. Well, the reason I'm still flying X-Plane 11 is because of the 350. I do a lot of long hauls. There you go. Yeah. Microsoft is also adding new London photogrammetry scenery because the current scenery looks quite bad. There we go. Very cool. I have a 2060, so it should be good. Sure, yeah. When are you going to fly X-Plane? I have no clue, gamer. No clue, man. Don't hold your breath. I definitely like both, but having full ortho out of the box Microsoft Flight Simulator is definitely a game changer. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Captain, is the PMDG better optimized than the E321X? Thinking of buying it? Yes, absolutely. A lot of talk about the AN225 coming out to Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. I think it's coming out in March. So yeah, about a month and a half. Something like that. For me, all the reasons to fly X-Plane is to do with my long hauls, and they are doing the short hauls in Microsoft. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Do you like the sound pack for the PMG 737 worth it, or is there no need? I personally think there's no need. I think the default sounds for the 7.3 are absolutely fantastic. I fly X-Plane 12 because it has actually a good A321. Looks at the A321 from the yeah, sure, why not? For sure. So a lot of people tend to be very biased, of course, absolutely, man. Like I said, everybody feels. Listen, I've explained this before. I'll explain it very quickly. Whenever people invest money and hard-earned money into a project or into a simulator, they immediately believe that that is the best product and there is no swaying their opinion. There's a lot of people like that. You still have people that come in here, they've spent $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on P3D, and they're still going to sit here until they're blue in the face and explain to you that P3D is the best simulator bar none. It's the best option for real pilots and this and that, and it's just the way that the human brain works, man. Is whenever you invest time and effort and money into something, you're immediately going to think that that is the best, and that's what it is, man. That's just normal. You can't really shame anybody for doing that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I believe in turboprop flight simulator supremacy. There you go, man. There you go.
Line 7 Yankee Golf. Via Mark 4 GR arrival.
Microsoft Flight Sim is actually a very good value considering how good the entire world looks. Plus the continuous updates and development. I agree. Yeah, for sure. Someone needs to take a look at some Asian, some Africa updates. They are completely ignored since release. I do agree, Captain Riyadh. Yeah, I agree, man. I think a lot of that has to do with satellite imagery. Is not the best in those areas, Captain Red. I think that's probably what. I don't think they're ignoring it. I'm just assuming, and I'm just judging that, you know, it's probably not the best satellite imagery out there. So, yeah. On a good note, sounds like the 727 is being developed. There you go. That's pretty cool. It's been a while since we've flown a 727 or anything on the likes of that, so it's pretty cool indeed, yeah. That is pretty cool. Chat, what gate did we park at? Let's find the gate that we went to. This flight parked at gate 152. We'll see what they end up giving us, but 152 is the flight. For the next leg, do you guys... I'll create a poll here. I'm just going to EBBR over to EDDH Hamburger. Okay, do you guys... So the real-world flight happened at 5 o'clock at night. That one, we can choose another one. What time was this one? This one was at 9:35 a.m. So I will let you guys decide. I'll create a poll. Let's start a poll for the next flight. Let's go daytime, nighttime. Ask your community. There you go, chat. You guys make the decisions. We like a democracy around here. You guys choose what we do for the next leg, daytime or nighttime. I will leave it up to you guys. When are we getting a weather radar? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Silva wants to do world updates for as much countries and regions as possible. They just need data and it takes time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. When the fly-by-wire 380 comes out, how well do you think you'll be able to set it up from cold and dark? Probably pretty simply. I mean... 122.8, thanks for Norfolk ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Okay, chat. Unicom. The party has begun. You know what that means. Now that we're on Unicom, we start jamming our tunes. Let's go. Let's go. Top of descent is in 213 miles. So we've got some time till top of drop. Excuse me. About 20 minutes or so. 20-25 minutes for top of descent. Flying X-11 because my PC can't run Microsoft Flight Sim. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Tolis should do a 350. Well, Tolis is helping the flight factor on the 350, but yeah. Day for the views, night for the frames. I haven't really noticed if frames are better at night, to be honest with you. We'll see. Yeah. maybe more people would use X-Plane 12 if it became free. Obviously never happening, but that could probably boost them since Microsoft Flight Sim is leading in terms of diversity. Like, you can't really get the Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real with you too, and I think Blue and XP did a really good job on their most recent podcast or clip of the podcast that they had, where they were speaking about X-Plane 12. You know, these simulators really rely on third-party add-ons, third-party sceneries, third-party airplanes, third-party, you know, like GSX and landing rate monitor and all that stuff, right? So the sims rely on these things quite a bit. And speaking of landing rate monitor, we don't have it up, so let's put that up right now. So I think the big thing that you're seeing right now with X-Plane 12 is that, one, a lot of developers don't want to go back and fix their scenery to make it X-Plane 12 compatible, because there's no money involved in doing that, right? It's like, what are you going to do? If a scenery costs $15 or $20, you're going to go and charge everybody $5 extra to, you know, for all the work that you did making it X-Plane 12 compatible fully. And then again, when you look at the airplane market and stuff like that, if you're somebody who's developing an airplane, or you're somebody that wants to use your skills to develop an airplane, do you develop an airplane for a user base of 5,000 people when it comes to X-Plane, or do you develop an add-on for a user base that has 100,000 people in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, a perfect example of this is AnyBuilds, right? I think we all know AnyBuilds at this point. Probably one of the top tier developers when it comes to flight simulation in all genres. They used to do liveries and stuff for P3D and special profiles for P3D. Then they ventured into the X-Plane market. We got a bunch of great airplanes from them in the X-Plane market, and now they've moved over to the Microsoft Flight Simulator market. And, you know, when they first initially announced that they had a partnership going with Microsoft, I remember a lot of the X-Plane fanboys got really upset at AnyBuilds, and they were, you know, there was a lot of slander on the AnyBuilds forums and a lot of slander on forums in general, just bashing AnyBuilds for basically leaving X-Plane and developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But like I just mentioned, at the end of the day, if you're a developer and you want to develop the best products for the best simulator for the mass audience, I don't know how you can look at both simulator platforms right now and say that X-Plane is the choice for developing. And I think that's why you've had really no announcements. You've had really nothing new progressing when it comes to the X-Plane world. Yes, there are some airplanes in development. We know that Tolis is making an A320neo. We know that Hot Start has started development on an A220. Now, that being said, Hot Start did also mention that they are planning to release it for both simulators. So Hot Start, yes, they do want to release it for X-Plane, but they're also releasing it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's the initial thought process. So, you know, I don't think we can blame developers at this point, is what I'm kind of getting at. If I'm a developer and I'm looking at things, you know, I don't think there's any way that I'm sticking with X-Plane as that is the future of flight sim. I'm sorry, but I just don't see it. I think that there's some developers that they've got their feet in the grounds because they're so rooted to X-Plane and the X-Plane, you know, models and X-Plane systems, and X-Plane Plane Maker is all that they know. That's how they know how to make their products, i.e. Tolis. I don't think you're ever going to see Tolis venture over into the Microsoft market, because Tolis it's such a small company, and they've basically solely ever developed for X-Plane. So X-Plane is what they know. That's their bread and butter. That's what they plan on doing. But you know, I just, for the sake of competition, I just don't even think it's competition anymore. I think in a year from now, when we've got the A220, the 380, the 777, the 74, the 737 series, the MAX, everything that is planned and developed that is coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think in a year from now, it's just going to make every other simulator, in my opinion, completely obsolete. Now, obsolete meaning there are still people that are still going to fly and purchase X-Plane, but I just feel like it's going to be, you know, David versus Goliath, if you will, like in a sense, because I just don't. the response and the way that the community has responded to Microsoft Flight Simulator has been so positive that I just don't see another simulator company being able to even scratch the surface of what these guys are being able to do. When you bring on people like AnyBuilds developing native default airplanes like the AN225, like the A310, and it's you know, I'm all for competition, but I just don't, unless X-Plane really hikes up their socks and gets to work and really starts addressing some of the main issues with that simulator, I just don't see it, man. I don't, you know, I just, you have to take a step back and look at the whole big picture here, and it's just, in my eyes and in my opinion, it's impossible for anybody to keep up and to do what Microsoft is doing. They're so committed right now to the community and making this the best sim platform available, that, you know, as a non-pilot and somebody who just, you know, does this as a hobby, there's no way I would look at any other simulator and go, that's where I'm going, that's where I'm spending my money, that's where I'm, you know, I want to support this as much as I can, because this simulator is just, it's truly mesmerizing. And again, this is coming from a non-pilot perspective. I understand that there's, you know, there's other reasons that would pull people towards P3D or X-Plane or whatever it may be, but yeah, coming from my perspective, and I think a lot of us are, you know, I think we represent a large portion of the community, us non-pilots just into flight sim because we love aviation, we can't fly in the real world for whatever reasons. I think we're the main, like, driving factor, you know, to these simulators, and I think we get to make the, you know, the decision of who we support and what we want to support. And yeah, and again, I'm not, this isn't me bashing any other simulator. I think this is just me putting out straight facts when it comes to, I've been in this industry for quite a while now, 5-6 years full time going at this, and it's very clear. You can see certain trends and you can see certain things happening, and yeah, I just with Austin at the helm and everything that X-Plane's doing right now, I just don't see it. I just don't see it, man. Yeah, I just don't see it. Ever thought of a cool bush flying camping stream to change it up? Got friends. Super Cub free download. It's awesome. Just a suggestion. Yes, that would be really cool. Flight simulation experience, and we will do that eventually. We'll do a community fly-in. We do some community fly-ins and stuff. Yeah. I'm a pilot, and during training we used X-Plane for our sim. However, I'd much rather fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator these days. And now, after buying a PC with a 4090, it's hands down, I believe, the better of the two. Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, X-Plane will always have that, you know, X-Plane will always have that draw, especially when it comes to, you know, FAA certified or whatever. And at this point, to be honest with you, Microsoft could also get this simulator FAA approved. It really just comes down to paying for your FAA approval. Yeah, I don't think Microsoft is really interested in going down that route. Not yet. Maybe eventually they'll get to that point. But yeah, like, who knows, man? Who knows? Is Captain Sim 767-300 good, or is it the same? It's the same as all the other ones, AeroSim. Trash. Yeah. DCS World is great too, but very different niche. Yes, very different. Yeah. I mean, everything's more expensive in X-Plane. I mean, look at scenery, dude. Scenery, on average, scenery I think is costing $30 US per airport. You buy 3 airports for $100. It's crazy, man. I mean, $100 at Microsoft Flight Simulator could probably get you 6-7 airports, especially if you got them on sale. And that's another thing, sales. I don't know if you guys have been, like, paying attention. If you guys have, all you have to do is go on any given day, go over to Sim Market and just look at the sales. You know, if you're buying a scenery at full price, just wait a week, because most of the time it's going on sale. I actually think Hamburg, which is beautiful, the scenery that we're flying into today, I'm pretty sure it's on sale. If you put ! scenery 2 and you go over to the link for Hamburg, I'm pretty sure it's on sale right now as well. So, you know, it's those things, man. I always have a chuckle when I started Flight Sim in 1985 compared to now. Incredible. Yeah, Robert. I could only imagine, man. Could only imagine. Are you ready for the 900? I am. Yes. Yeah. Do have to say, handling aircraft still feels wobbly in comparison with X-Plane. again, Luca, I think here's the thing, man, and I've been very adamant about this. I don't even think like it's wobbly. I guess it depends which airplane, man. I don't really fly GA airplane. I can tell you this, in my opinion, GA airplane and X-plane and in Microsoft Flight Sim don't feel good. I can agree. That would be my opinion on the matters. No general aviation aircraft, in my opinion, feels good. Now, there are some that feel better than others, for sure. But at the same point, Microsoft Flight Simulator offers an amazing amount of tools that allow you to change the flight model. So if an aircraft or something isn't flying the way that you enjoy flying it, you can go in and you can tweak, man. They've got graphs and curves, and you can do all kinds of stuff to the flight model when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim and make it exactly the way that you want it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Is live weather not working? Live weather is working. We've got clouds down there. You guys see all the clouds? We've got clouds down there. We're getting a quartering tailwind at 41 knots. I would say that it's working, yeah. Vertical Sim has sales often too. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. Flightbeam is one dev that always seems to be having sales. Yeah, absolutely. Get Sim Wings Hamburg. It's much better than Just Sim. Is it? Okay, I'll have to... I bought the Just Sim scenery. Just Sim is one of those developers that just seems impossible to reach out. I've reached out to Just Sim on multiple occasions, and I've basically, you know, showed on my YouTube channel, and I said I think it would be beneficial if you could send me some sceneries and we could do some previews of them. So we'll see, man. Maybe if it goes on sale, I'll have a look at it, see if I can grab it. But yeah. The majority of everyone here will never get to actually fly an airliner. So who are we to feel real or not? No, I agree. 100%. 100%, Kevin. Yep. Sim running good without the fly-by-wire? Yes, much better. Yeah. Maybe it's just because there's no clouds where I am. Yeah. I'd be concerned if there was no... Where are you flying, Mopar? I guess check the weather, check the METAR, and see if there are winds where you're flying. So yeah. DCS World is rooming our whole world coverage at the same time. Heat Blur, who developed the F-14, F4 said that they're making the F-14 for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it makes me wonder if DCS is working with Microsoft. Who knows, man? Probably not, but who knows? Yeah. Do you know if there's more GA flyers in Microsoft 2020 and commercial flyers? Field developers are more pushing towards GA pilots on the commercial side. Well, no, it's not that, Mr. Codbeast. It's that general aviation airplanes are relatively easy to develop, right? The development cycle for a Cessna or a Piper is far less than the development cycle of an A320 or a 7.5 or a 7.6 that has, you know, custom LNAV systems and VNAV and all those things, right? The tools that have been provided by Microsoft to do these general aviation, so the G1000, the G530, the G3000, all of those things are done extremely well in Microsoft. So it makes developing general aviation airplanes far easier than it is developing a big airliner or something like that. So that's why you always see that. Yeah. How much will the 737-900 cost? They have not released it yet. Yeah. Minus 31 with the wind chill. Yeah, dude, it is freezing here today, dude. Forget what the temperature was. What is the temperature? Here it is showing minus 20, minus 31 with the wind chill. So I'm the same as you. Extreme cold warning. Minus 31 with the wind chill. I went for a walk last night with Daisy. It was minus 41 degrees Celsius with the wind chill. Minus 41. I don't remember. I don't think we got this cold last year. It's probably been a couple years since it's been that cold. But yeah, minus 41 Celsius yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was freezing. What's the difference between the 900 and the MAX? Are they the same? No, the 900 is the longest 737 available. The MAX is a whole different line. Yeah. What do I use to log my flights? I use Sim Toolkit Pro, NJ Flyer, but I don't really log my flights. Like, I'm not... All of my flights are open, you know what I mean? Minus 41, yeah, dude, it was chilly. Yeah, worked on the ramp yesterday at my local airport. Do not recommend. It was minus 44. Jesus, dude. It's insane, man. You're in, where are you? In Quebec City, Mr. Cod? Montreal? Yeah, the MAX has the different engines. They have the CFM Leaps. They have the Leaps, right? The CFM Leaps. Minus 41. Oh, dude, I was wearing... I had boxers, shorts, long johns, sweatpants, then like snow pants. So I had 4 or 5 layers of pants. Then I had my t-shirt. Then I had a thermal sweater. Then I had my big parka jacket, my big down parka jacket. And I was actually pretty toasty. The worst part is on your face, man. I wear a toque and gloves, but like your face, right, is visible, and it's just, man, it's so cold, dude. Within the first like 3 minutes, your teeth hurt because it's so cold. You're breathing in the air, and of course my beard gets all frozen from breathing, and yeah, it's pretty wild, man. How do you move? Slowly. Yeah. What's your opinion on the current state of the 737 MAX? What do you mean, Sean? Which 737 MAX? Hey, Cap, lovely to see you. John, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. The MAX has different avionics. I don't know if it has different... Well, it's got the MCAS system and stuff built in. I think just the screens are different, right? I think all the systems are the same. Maybe. Who knows? Might have different, but... Q8 Pilot did a review video the other day, top 10 add-ons. He said the fly-by-wire was a good one. Any experience with this add-on? It replaces the native Microsoft Flight Simulator menu bar at the top. Or, wait. The flow, not fly-by-wire, sorry. I don't have any experience with that flight simulation experience. It does look nice, though, to be honest with you. Yeah. Captain Simba 777 needs to be replaced ASAP. Yes, I agree. It's 83 degrees here. I'm about to get some sun on the beach. This guy, man, just rubbing it in. Just rubbing it in. Well, at least somebody is enjoying their Saturday. I think Boeing screwed the pooch with the MAX. They've been developed narrow-body 787 rather than a plane. What did they say? They said I think they said by 2030 they're going to have a new plane, I think, or something. I don't know. Yeah. I have no clue. Fly MCA. I don't fly that airplane, man. I'm sorry. Your ski mask froze to my face. It was iced up, and my eyelashes had on them. My ski goggles were icy. The car windshield. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday morning, not last night, in the morning, it was so windy. I was walking back down the street, almost back to my house, and it was so windy, my eyes started watering from the wind, and in the corner of my eye, my tears were actually frozen. So when I was like blinking or trying to open my eye, it wouldn't open all the way because it was actually like on the tip of my eye was frozen. Yeah, pretty crazy. What's your opinion regarding the fly-by-wire sound? I think the sounds are awesome. There's obviously something going on with the actual like airplane itself, because I'm getting crazy stutters and micro stutters and big stutters. Like I said, every minute or two, the FPS just absolutely tanks, and then it goes right back up, and yeah, it does all kind of other stuff. 8 degrees Celsius in Birmingham, fairly comfortable. Yeah, a lot better than what it is here, that's for sure. A lot better. So your eyes were ice brushers, pretty much, yeah. Do you think PMDG will model the 737 MAX? Yes, they're doing all of them, Sean. Yeah. I'm in Connecticut, and it's minus 33. I think that's a record. My dad's coolant is leaking because the seals got so brittle. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. Totally agree with the fly-by-wire optimization. Yeah, it's not very good right now. And like I said, I don't hold anything against the fly-by-wire team. I think what's going on is that they're so focused on developing the 380 right now and getting that out to us that the 320 is just taking a back seat right now. You know what I mean? No, you don't have to have it open, Tyrone. So all that the SimBridge is, Tyrone, is SimBridge allows you to like run an external, it allows you to like run the screens or the FMC on like an external application. That's the only reason you need SimBridge. You shouldn't need SimBridge for regular average flights. And I actually did tests. I did tests with SimBridge open on the experimental. I was still getting the stutters and the micro stutters. I did SimBridge open on the what's the clean, like the clean installation, the default A320X. So not the experimental or the developmental, the regular one, the stable version. was still getting stutters, and then I did a fresh install. I deleted it, everything out of my community folder, did a fresh install of the experimental without running SimBridge, and was still getting stutters. So no, I think it's just the airplane. So when it's top of descent, I think at about 50 miles, 50 something miles, I think it just said, didn't it? 54 miles till top of descent. So we'll start plugging in some info now for our airport EBBR. We'll see what things are doing. 777 is supposed to be next after the 737-900. Yes, the 777 is in development right now, and then they plan on releasing the MAX during the 777 development cycle. So the 777 is going to release, and then while we're waiting, getting some updates and some variants for the 777, we're going to get the MAX series as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, winds are 290 at 6 knots. Good thing we chose 25 left. Perfect. Temperatures are 9 degrees. Hey, nice. QNH 1037, a little bit of high pressure. We got few clouds at 1700, broken at 4400. Is the experimental version better than stable? The experimental version gives you top of descent and top of descent, top of climb. The stable version does not give you any of that. So yeah. All right, we're going to go to approaches. We are planning 25 left on the Yankee. So go ahead and grab that. No, do we do Zulu? Yeah, that's the one we did. My apologies. Don't need you. Pin you. Minimums. 350. Good. 350. Barrel minimums. Good. Return. 43 miles. Till top of drop, ladies and gentlemen. 43 miles. Got an airplane out here coming in front of us. Will you fly the Antonov? Yes, I definitely will, man. The Max cockpit is just so amazing. Hopefully they bring that tax box. I'm sure they will, Sean. Yeah, with WASM support and everything going to be available now, I'm pretty sure they will. Yep. What's my favorite NHL team? Unfortunately, the Ottawa Senators. Born and raised in Ottawa, so yeah. What chart are we descending? What chart are we using for descending? We're going to be on the Becky 7 Alpha arrival. So it's going to take us to Beckham, and then it's going to take us to Antwerp. We're going down this way, Antwerp, and then we're going to fly down Antwerp, and I think it's a procedural turn down for 25 left. Can you show the approach charts for minimums? Yes, minimums are always down here. So if you don't have an airplane that takes barrel minimums, it's going to be 200 feet. If you have an airplane that does take barrel minimums, it's going to be 350. It's always going to be in that bold number. That's your barrel minimum. Radio minimums are going to be 200. So if some airplanes don't have barrel minimums, some airplanes only do the 200. So you're living in Brussels. Cannot wait to see you above my head. Awesome, dude. Beautiful scenery. The Aerosoft Brussels is just crazy how good it is, man. Auto looks good for the future with some prospects like Tim and Brady. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Benny on YouTube. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for support, my man. Appreciate you, dude. What is WASM? WASM is, I forget what it stands for in layman's terms. It is a program that allows third-party airplanes to speak to the simulator and do things. So when you come down here and you press direct and you go direct to a waypoint, that's essentially what WASM support is. I believe it just allows the airplane to speak to the simulator, like, you know, without any issues. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Thanks for your support, Benny. Appreciate you, my man. Welcome back, dude. WASM means web assembly. There you go. They're both pretty good, Andrew. I don't know, yeah. I don't understand how they're not doing good. Let's look on good on paper. The defense, man. The defense is extremely young. And we really need like a top defensive. We don't really have. We've got Shabbat, but he's young, still very young. We just need like a good, solid, like shutdown defenseman, and I think our team would be a lot better. How can I get? And our goaltending this year has not been good. If I got to be honest with you, Cam Talbot is trash. I understand now exactly why Minnesota gave him up. He is not a good goalie, and thank goodness he is not signed through. We haven't given him an extension, and he's not signed for next year. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do for goalies. We have a couple in the prospects, but I don't think they're ready yet. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We're probably going to be hunting for a goalie this offseason, or trading for one. Who knows? Yeah, the Canucks. Yeah, that's yeesh. It's been rough, man. Ever since you guys lost the Stanley Cup Finals, it's been rough. Yeah. Demclose on the block. Yeah, he is, but again, I feel like there's just an underperforming goalie. Sure, he's younger. He's younger than Talbot, but yeah. I don't know, man. We're intercepting at 2,000 feet, chat. 2,000 feet. I got a stack on defensemen in the draft and goalies as well. Yeah, I think that's where we are for the next little bit. We've got Jake Sanderson. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jake Sanderson. The guy's an absolute stud. Kid's like 19 years old, and he's probably the best defenseman we have. So we've got a lot of pieces. You know, we just got to put everything together. That's it. He's great with the setting a D in front of him. The next D just let him see 40 shots a game, and it's no good for his stats. Yeah. Yeah, Sanderson is ridiculously good. Yeah. Talbot was decent in his prime. He was okay. He's always kind of been like that fringe goalie, right? Like, there's a reason he's never had like that 5 or 6 year contract. Like, he's kind of a journeyman if you think about it, man. He's played everywhere. Played in New York for seasons, played in Minnesota forever, played in, you know, but he's never had like a major, he kind of just bounces around. I think that's because teams are just not confident in him. And I completely understand why. I was excited at the beginning of the year. You know, he's an older goalie at 35. You know, I would think like his, you know, demeanor alone would bring some calmness to the team, but he hasn't been good, man. Yeah. Ringo, if you could throw that in the Discord, that would be great, man. I'm not going to remember right now. We're in the middle of a flight, kind of doing our flight right now, so I'm not going to remember that you requested that flight, but he's definitely not a starter. I think he's somebody that you would probably split the load with, Santos. Give half and half or something, but yeah. All right, chat. Starting our descent into Brussels after almost an hour. 57 minutes of flight time. Looking good. Looking real good. I think it's about a 45-minute flight. That's about an hour flight. 55 minutes over to Hamburg. Cap, we're using weather presets or live weather? Live weather. Yeah. Mr. Joe B. Joe B. What am I drinking? Athletic Greens. Athletic Greens. Not sponsored. Should be sponsored. Not sponsored. We didn't get the water sponsorship. We haven't got the Athletic Greens sponsorship. Man. It sucks, dude. We're like right on that fringe of like subscribers where like these big companies don't want to work with the channel because we don't have enough subscribers yet. I feel like once we hit that like elusive 100,000 subscriber mark, we'll be able to get our water sponsorships through the roof, right, chat? What water sponsorship were we going for? Dasani? Is that who we were looking for? I can't remember. It's been so long. $100K and you're good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the hockey talk in your streams, and it goes to show that many guys in your chat like it. Yeah. Fiji? No, Fiji's expensive. I don't mind Fiji. Well, the Dasani water is just bottled tap water run through a filter. Municipal water sponsorship. Wonder if anyone's forgotten about the OnlyFans. When did I say that was coming? Not at 100K, right? A million subs will do the OnlyFans? What do you think about Flight Beam scenery? They do good stuff, Brett. They do good stuff, my amigo. A poutine sponsorship. Oh, too much salt in poutine, man. Good to have every once in a while, but can't be eating that on the daily. I said it was 100K? Pff, lies. I don't believe it, chat. Is it in writing somewhere? Did I sign on it? Dasani is manufactured by Koch? Yes, correct. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these water brands are owned by either Koch or Pepsi, King. Yeah, next time you have a look at how many brands are operating under the Koch and Pepsi brand. It's pretty crazy. Do I like Evian? Evian's good, yeah. Casual Spal. Michael, what's up, man? I actually have one of those, like, right around the corner from my house, Mr. Cod. Good place. Crazy expensive, though. Good wings, but crazy expensive. I was looking the other day. I think they want like $30-something for 16 wings. I think it's like $34 for 16 wings. Like, what the fuck? Since when did chicken wings become $2 a wing? Like, they're good, but they're not that good. Like, come on now. RNSX, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Aquafina's good, also owned by Koch. Hey, Cap, what do you use for model matching? FSLTL. You can put exclamation point MM in chat. Cameron and Nightbot will provide you with a link. 737-900 ER is coming? Yes, it is. Who owns Coke and Pepsi? BlackRock and Vanguard. They own the world. Do they? I don't even know. Buffalo chicken wrap from Casual Spa. Nice. I'm doing well, RSX. How are you, my man? I'm doing well. What do you think about the 737-900 release without the EFB? I'm okay with it, man. The EFB will come when it comes, dude. I don't think the EFB for me, it's not a make or break thing. The airplane is still completely fine flying without an EFB. Would it be a nice feature to have? Absolutely. But I'm not going to throw my hands up and get all upset, and that's going to do nothing. Thoughts on the AN225? Going to be pretty cool, man. I don't know how much we're going to fly it, Ben, but I think it'll be a cool airplane to have as an option, you know, for sure. What is your favorite airline? I don't have one, Milan. I don't really understand the favorite airline thing. Unless you're flying for business and you're flying like all the time for business or something like that, I don't understand having a favorite airline. That's something that just goes right over my head. I don't know, man. I fly whatever is cheapest. When I go to book a flight, whoever gives me the best deal from point A to point B, that's who I'm flying with. I really don't have a preference. At least here in Canada, there's really not a lot of competition. Maybe that's why I don't understand the whole what's your favorite airline. There's really no competition in Canada. You're either flying WestJet or Air Canada, pretty much. Although Porter is slowly coming in now with their Embraer E2s that they've just received. But there's like no competition here in Canada, man. Like I said, you're either flying WestJet or you're flying Air Canada. And if you're flying to a tropical destination, you're probably using Sunwing or one of the other ones, Air Transat. But again, competition, there's no competition here. Yeah. I think it would be a good PC specs for Microsoft Flight Simulator under 2K. Ooh, probably a Ryzen CPU paired with like a 3060, 3070, something like that maybe. I don't know. Probably be the best option. One of the new Ryzens, Ryzen 7, something like that probably. Who knows? Do you shut off the APU when you're reboarding for the second leg? I don't. I don't know what the rules are for that lasering bot. Actually, you know, we have recently, but normally I don't. No. Normally I just keep the APU on, but I think there are rules around that. I think if you're boarding and deboarding, you have to be off of APU. I'm for sure. Yeah. No competition equals bad for customers. Ah, man, Canada's a monopoly, dude. When it comes to Canada, I love Canada, obviously, as a country, but when it comes to Canada, it's kind of a shit show when it comes to like we're going through it right now with, I don't know if any of you Canadians in chat have been paying attention to the Shaw and Rogers merger. So the two biggest companies that do cable, satellite, and telecommunication companies here, they're trying to partner to make it even more of a monopoly. We pay, in Canada, we pay some of the highest cell phone rates. We pay some of the highest cable rates. We pay some of the highest internet rates. And it's not like our service is better than everybody. We're kind of actually behind when it comes to services and what's being offered as far as speeds and stuff. Yet we're charged the most. And yeah, they're trying to block it right now because of all these things. It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But that free healthcare, though, yeah. Yeah, free healthcare. We're just going to tax you until you're dead. But hey, free healthcare. If you ever get sick, you know, as somebody who's always been healthy, knock on wood, and thankful in my life that I've always been healthy. It sucks, man. It sucks that, 40% of my income goes to paying taxes that for hospitals and free healthcare that I'll never use. And yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. You pay $100 a month for cell and internet, is like $75 a month. Yeah, I pay $230, Mr. Cod. $230 for cell phone and internet, and that's bundled. It's $227 after tax a month. So $230 a month. Yeah. How much is 100 gig fiber internet on average in Canada? It's around $35 a month here in the UK. 100 gig, like, is that your like download speed, Phil? Or is that like your usage? We have unlimited usage here, but it's, like I said, I think my internet is like 125 a month and my cell phone's 100 and something. Yeah, I have gigabit download speed, so. Yeah, I have gigabit speed. Gig up, gig down. Those are the speeds that I have. So I have very good speeds, but. Yeah. $237, it's hella expensive? Yes, it is. Air Transat and Sunwing are coming to Moncton this month and this year in summer. There you go. Very cool. Then imagine playing the electronics bill when you have a 4090. Like, again, I'm thankful here in Canada. It's not too bad when it comes to that. Well, where I live, it's not bad when it comes to how much it costs and stuff like that. Like, I don't pay very much at all for my utilities here, but again, that's kind of just where I live. It's not like that everywhere in Canada. Currently paying 19 euros for 1 gigabit in France. Live in the sticks too. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. We're we get absolutely taken to the cleaners here in Canada. Let's go flaps 1 because our speed has to hold at 220 here. We'll continue the descent down. Still learning flight sim. Could someone tell me when I have to switch to local QNH? It depends, Jackie. Some countries are weird. Some do like 5,000 feet. Our transition altitude, I think, in this airport, it's saying 4,500, but oh, it is. See, transition altitude 4,500 feet. So Europe is really weird. Europe will be like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 4,500. North America's 18,000.
Greetings from NJ at 7 degrees east. Hello to my grandson Jake, who's watching you now.
Hey, Jorge and Jake, thanks for support, guys. Appreciate you much. Thank you for the $10 donation, Jorge. And at least, wait, 7 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So that's cold. That's real cold. 10,000 feet. We'll get our landing lights on, chat. Thank you for the support, Jorge. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, dude. 100 megabits, 24 euro. Yeah, dude, we're getting absolutely slammed. Like I mentioned, it's a known fact. Every Canadian will know this. Every Canadian knows that we get absolutely taken to the cleaner when it comes to the cost of telecommunications here in Canada. It's absurd is the word, the actual word. It's absurd how much we pay for this. And like I said, our services aren't anything better than what's available in the US or in the UK, or it's not like the services that we're getting are just that much better. It's a monopoly. There's no competition up here, and they basically set their rates, and that's what it is. There's nobody that can come in, and there's nobody. It's laughable, man. There's the way that they have the red tape around it. There's no way that new companies. What you have is you have new companies come in, and what they do is they'll use existing towers. So they'll you may end up paying slightly less, but the quality of the internet or the quality of your cell phone coverage that you get is nowhere near what you would expect. It's pretty crazy. My confectioners, I was really greedy for a 767-300, and I saw the CS made one, so I bought it, and I'm sorry that it's a decent plane. At best, I can't believe I did it. Oh. Hey, man, it's your money, dude. If that's who you want to support, that's who you want to support, buddy. But, yeah, I don't think... I'm not interested in supporting that type of development. You'll never see me promote that type of stuff here on my channel. I know some other YouTubers and some other content creators over on Twitch like to support the Latin VFR and the Captain Sim airplanes, and they claim that, oh, well, I'm just modding it with a free mod, and It's beyond the purpose, man. You don't buy a payware airplane to mod it with something for free to make it flyable, you know? So you will never see that here on my channel. I'm sorry if that offends you or upsets you, but that is just the realities of it. You know what I've noticed? There's never anybody on in Brussels. Well, we've got ground online. There we go. 121. I'll plug that in so we're ready to go. 121875. There's never any ATC in Brussels. It's weird. It's such a beautiful airport, and I feel like there's a lot of people that fly into it, but yeah. 152 was the gate we were looking for. What is the cell phone and internet provided by the government in Canada? What do you mean? Phoenix tomorrow and Monday are back with the Neo? No, we're done with the Neo, man. The Neo is no bueno right now, dude. Stutters, micro stutters, and performance issues up the wazoo. Not looking good for the fly-by-wire right now, man. Like I mentioned, I think those guys are so focused on getting the 380 out that they've kind of put the 320 on the back burner, and yeah, there's some major performance stuff going on. I was told Bell owns all the land in Canada when it comes to telecommunications, and they sublet it out to Rogers. No, I think Bell and Rogers own them, Flight Sim Gaming. Rogers is its own thing. Rogers is huge as well, dude. They've been around forever. All right, let's get our landing system on. We're slightly above profile. I'm going to descend us now. I'm going to bring that speed back. Keep 200 in. Let's butter the bread, hopefully. So, if you had to pick what plane, you would pick the Phoenix or the PMDG. They're both great. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them, to be honest with you. They are both great airplanes. We got somebody in front of us, but it looks like he's taking the right side. 25 right. The reason why I'm choosing 25 left is almost every single time we've flown into Brussels and we have had ATC, they've given us 25 left for landing. So, yeah. Yeah, Brussels is very rarely online, man. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mopar. Yeah, don't just delete it. Just delete it out of your community folder. It's not very good. Maybe revisit it in time, but yeah. What is the smoothest landing you've ever gotten? As far as landing rates, I think we got a -4 once. We got a -7 doing the circle to land into Innsbruck. That was pretty crazy. A -7. But I think our lowest was a -4. Now, that being said, those landings aren't necessarily those are like the softest landings, but it's usually not the landing that you want. There's glide slope and localizer captured, chat. We'll throw 180 in on the speed. But yeah. I'd love to get the Phoenix, but hard to justify when the fly-by-wire is decent and free. Yeah, I mean, this airplane is a whole different animal, man. But I can understand where you're coming from. But I can assure you that this aircraft is worth that extra price that it is. So, we use both runways, depends on the stand mainly. They're not perfectly parallel, so we can't do parallel approaches in like LA or San Fran. Interesting. That's pretty cool. There's a huge flying in the Middle East to Europe this morning. There must have been an event or something. Yeah. All right, 9 miles. Looks like we've got somebody on the right side. That's pretty damn cool. Now, technically then, if we were looking for parking, we probably should have gone on the right side because our gate today is over here on 1 North. But that's okay. Hopefully we will vacate on Charlie 4, maybe Charlie 5, and then we can just go ahead and taxi all the way and then down and over like that. That's going to be the plan. So we've got that. We've got ground online. We'll leave our charts there so we can see exactly where we have vacated. And let's go ahead and get our gear down. Yes, thank you. Let's go speed down to 170. Gear is coming down. We'll go flaps 2. Sounds can go up. Let's go and get our runway turnoffs, our nose lights, good. Come down here to the FMC. Approach phase is activated, so we're good there. Performance at this airport is still I get about 30 FPS flying into here. Now, it is a beautiful airport. There's a lot going on, but I wish there was maybe a little bit of more performance updates because it's a little bit much. Let's get those off. Flaps 3. And we are through 160 knots, so we can go flaps full. Remember, guys, no replay for this flight because we are doing a turnaround. We're going directly from here to Hamburg. If you were curious or you wanted to join for the next leg, you please feel free. Hey, Gap, late arrival, just finished the Middle East VATSIM event. See, there we go. There you go, Carlito. Somebody was just mentioning that as well. Once you fly the Fenix, you'll forget the fly-by-wire is a thing. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, it's better on almost every single level. I do agree with you. I do agree. It's better on almost every level. Yeah. Cap, you don't like the Hamburg? So, Just Sim put out his scenery first, Diego. I don't have a sponsorship with either one of those companies, so I spent the money on the Just Sim Hamburg, so I'm not really inclined to spend more money on another scenery that I already have. If, you know, it's Hamburg, we don't fly into it all that much, so it's not really, in my opinion, you know, I'm okay with what I have. I do like the way the PMDG looks better than the Fenix A320, but I will say the cockpit of the Fenix looks really good. It's fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. All right, chat, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival. Catch you guys down on the ground. My airplane. All right, landing checklist. Gear down 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. ECAM memo is no blue. You guys have been advised. Butter it out, chat. Butter, butter. Those winds are just beautiful right now. 1 knot. 1 knot of winds. Process traffic, beeline 2 Sierra Alpha, 2 mile final, runway 25 left. Process.
500.
Checked.
$400.
Maintaining our 2 white, 2 red all the way in, chat. Doesn't matter how good your landing is. If your approach is sloppy, then it's not really a good landing, is it?
200.
Getting a little bit low on the slope. We're not going to go chasing glide slope. Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
It's a little bit firm. Shit. A little bit firm, chat, today. Just a little bit. Nice, though, on the 1,000-footers. A little bit firm. 70 knots, reverser stowed. little bit firm today, chat. My apologies. That's the difference in flying the fly-by-wire and then jumping right back into the Fenix. 300 foot per minute. We'll just call that a nice average everyday landing, you know. Nothing wrong with that one, chat. I knew as soon as we were coming in, I was like, oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. That flare was not nearly enough. It was a little, it's not like we didn't flare, it just wasn't wasn't a big flare, let's say. Oops, sorry about that. 12187 ground. Devin, thanks so much for 15 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. All right, we made Charlie 4. We'll hold this runway just in case. And ground should be 12187. Yes, 12187 is in here. Good. Yes, cool. Turn that up. There we go. Beautiful. Brussels ground beeline 2 Sierra Alpha vacated runway 25 left at Charlie 4.
Fuck my spine. You must be glad that there is no replay about it. DTBH Phoenix has come fairly hard to butter.
Your main taxi to Center 164 at Charlie 4, cross runway 19 Echo 3, inner Mike and inner 5.
Okay, stand 164, cross runway 19 at Charlie 4, then inner 4 and inner 3, I believe you said, for beeline 2 Sierra Alpha?
Yeah, inner Mike and inner 5 then.
Sorry, can you repeat that one last time? Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha.
Yes, I can, of course. Inner Mike and then inner 5.
Inner Mike and then inner 5. Thanks. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Okay, I missed that one. Replay that.
Fuck my spine. You must be glad that there is no replay about it.
Yeah,
DTBH Phoenix has come
exactly.
fairly hard to butter.
No, it's not hard to butter. It's just because I've flown the fly-by-wire, and the fly-by-wire is so much twitchier compared to this one. But, G Perez with the $2 as well. Huge no floaties, man. Says, BRB, getting my cartridge to numb the back pain. That wasn't that hard of a landing. You guys, man. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. That wasn't that bad. That was still a very normal, average landing. If we landed like that in the real world, you'd all be in the back, golf clapping. Nothing wrong with that landing, chat. Landing lights are going off. Nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. APU master start switch is going on. He gave us stand 164. So let's go GSX. We're going to go to gates. We're going to find 164 GSX. Please don't do these things to me, GSX. Is GSX going to be broken? Looks like GSX is going to be broken. RTX 3070 is fine for 1440p. There you go. I regret my guess of 84.
Hamburg.
GSX, what are you doing?
What you said?
GSX is broken. We'll restart it. That's every landing at MDW. See, exactly, man. 300 foot per minute. What was the G rating? G rating was 1.08. Come on, it was firm. I'm not denying it wasn't firm, but nothing wrong with that landing, Jack. Come on. Listen. We all know multiple streamers where that would be considered a butter. Okay. That was a perfectly fine landing. Nothing wrong. We should all be happy. Ground spoilers and flaps clean as well. Performance, like I said, performance at this airport could be better, that's for sure. GSX, are you going to work now? Thank you. Can we go to gates? No. Okay, GSX is clearly broken. Doesn't like this airport, apparently. Keep it going, and he gave us inner as well, so we're going there. Yeah, GSX is not, Cap, I have to admit, how, can I be happy that my doctor is calling to see if I'm okay? You guys are too much, man. You guys are too much. We're looking for inner 6 is where we're going. Yeah, GSX is just not, I don't know. Do we have a profile for GSX? I'm pretty sure we do. EBBR.
And Beeline to Sierra Alpha, you have passed Mike. That means you can continue inner 7, inner 8, and then correction, inner 7, inner 6, and inner 5.
Inner 7, inner 6, and inner 5. Beeline 2 Sierra Alpha. Yep, I don't know what's going on with GSX. It is doing its thing. You're back to me. I'm telling you, dude, you guys are spoiled, man. I have spoiled you guys. I have spoiled you all. Alright, here's inner 6. Spool up the APU. With your past landing, it's like a crash landing. No, it's not. Like I said, just a little bit less flare. I'm used to flying the fly-by-wire, and it was very twitchy compared to this thing, so. Toasted Ninja 420, my man. Thanks for support, dude. Welcome to business class. Huge no floaties too, sir. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. Truly do appreciate you, man. Restarting the Kutal works. I restarted it, man. Even from the little, even from the thing. It's, I mean, unless I do like a hard refresh of Kutal, I can exit it. And Kutal. I'll do a hard refresh of it, but every time I go to select the gates, it's not working. APU's on. APU bleed is on. We're good with that. Wonderful. Toasted, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the support, my man. Ooh, somebody just landed 25 right. What gate did he give us? 164. All right, let's try GSX now. Okay, watch. When I click on gate, it's going to go away. Hey, it disappears. There's something wrong with the script. It's not happy. I'll try and reinstall it after right now, but there's something going on with the script and it makes it. And then when I try and open up GSX, now it's just going to sit there spinning. It's not going to do anything. So there's something going on with the script. It doesn't like this airport for whatever reason. Yeah. You're going out today, Cap? It's extremely freezing. No going out today. Nope. So unfortunately, we're not going to have any guidance, but fix the windows. They're all shattered. You guys are crazy, man. That should be good right about there. Park brakes on. Like, GSX won't even open. It's big time bugged, man. I'm telling you. Restart it.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
If I walk to the bar, it's 0.8 of a mile. When I walk back, it's 1.4 miles. The difference is staggering. Kappa. No floaties, chatto.
Big Kappa. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for support as always. Seat 2A. Thank you, my friend. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Red beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brussels. Stop the clock. Should have stopped that a minute ago. But 8 hours and 26... 8 hours. 1 hour and 26 minutes. Good. I'll try and open up GSX now. Okay. Operate jetway. We'll see if it's working. Okay. Jetway is working now. I don't know, man. It was obviously wasn't liking the... was not liking the... So hold on, we're going to go to external power, and then we'll kill the APU, and we'll kill the APU bleed, because I think we have to do that in Europe, right? Have to go APU off and stuff like that, but there we go, chat. We made it. We'll blame it on the Star Alliance livery. Firm landing. It's okay. We'll go for the butter in Hamburg, but beautiful. Cool. Happy with that one. Nice. Firmer than normal arrival. What was the landing rate again? 300 and something? Come on, chat. 304. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. We'll open up landing rate monitor once again, just so we can refresh that. We'll have that ready for arrival into Hamburg. And it looks like you guys have spoken with a staggering amount wanting it to be daytime for the next flight. So what we will do is we'll go ahead and flip this, and we'll go all the way back. We'll go to like early morning, all right? We'll plan it like, we'll make it like 7:30 so that by the time we're taxiing and going out to the runway, it'll all be set. But there we go. Cool. Let's request the deboarding process through GSX. Request deboarding. Beautiful. Cool. We'll turn all of that down for now. We'll turn that down for now as well. Go back to our tunes. Where are you? Tunes. Play. Good. All right. Turn you down. Good. All right. Cool. So let's plan for our next flight. New flight. We are going to be... What is our call sign here? Okay, let me get that in here. Good, and we're going from EBBR over to EDDH, Hamburg. Good, we're going to be in the Fenix. We've got almost a full airplane. It's given us 159 passengers. What happened to the jet bridge? I hate how it does that, man. I don't think I can get the jet bridge to come back on this, can I? Ground services. Toggle jetway. Oh, there we go. There we go. Blame Dan. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the jetway. Sometimes some airports it leaves, goes. I don't know. Obviously, there's something going on with the profile for this airport. It's not quite happy about it. For whatever reason, but Okay, that's good. It says we're departing 25 left. That's fine. We'll see what it wants us to do. Is there a difference between 25 left and 25 right? No. This is both the 4 Charlie departure. Okay, so we'll see what he wants. We'll go ahead and generate our OFP. We'll make sure we'll send that one off as well. You get closed. That's good. That's good. Cool. Deboarding process is happening. We're going to go to here. We're going to go to unload. We're going to import from SimBrief. Yep, our new plan. Good. Cool. Let me go ahead and send off our flight plan. How long are we scheduled here for this next flight, chat? Next flight will be 59 minutes. 59 minutes. There you go. We've sent off our flight plan. Beautiful. Let me disconnect and reconnect using our new call sign. 7 Golf Zulu. Good. And we are connected. Let me go over to the second PC. Bear with me here for a sec. Gonna do some things over here. Sim Toolkit Pro is giving us a 285 on the landing, chat. So 285 isn't that bad. Definitely firm, for sure. 100% that was firm. That's good. I'm going to close you. Repopulate you. All right. Don't restore. Flight planning. Good. We're in an A320. Good. All right. Cool. That's set. That's done. Should be updated for you guys as well. Good. Come back here. We'll reconnect you. Good. All righty. Chat. Looking good. Let's go ahead and jump back inside the airplane. Let's start working on some things. We're going to go to My Flight. We're going to import our next flight. And it should be EBBR over to import next flight, please. There we go. That's fine. I don't care. EBBR to EDDH. Good. Saying we got 57 minutes. Or wait, we got 57 minutes till departure. That's plenty of time. Go to mass and balance. We are going to load the aircraft. We're going to go to instant. Good. They give us 161 passengers. I thought it was 159. Nope, 161. We're a full airplane. Okay, cool. So that's good. We've got all that. Let's go ahead and jump back down here to the McDo. Going to go to the NATREF tab. We're going to plug in our information. We can throw in our new call sign, which is Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Go ahead and throw that into there. That's good. We're going to go with a cost index of 35 once again and a cruise level of 3635. 35,000 feet. Good. Let's go to our NIT-B page. We can plug in some information. So we've got 59.1 and 31.2. 59.1/31.2. Good. Block fuel, we've got 6. Good. And we'll go to our flight plan page now. We'll leave that blank the way that it is there. We'll go ahead and contact the controller. We're going to let them know that we've got ATIS information. What do we got? ATIS information Delta. All right, information Delta. Yes, we don't need to restart it, correct. Yeah. Brussels ground, very good evening. Again, Beeline 7 Golf Zulu with information Delta. IFR to Hamburg, please.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu, I didn't receive a flight plan of you. Can you please refill?
So when I go to refile, it's saying that the flight plan is locked by ATC.
Perfect. Can you manage your flight route, please, so I can make a flight plan for yourself?
I don't understand. Is it my... Am I wrong for not? I have no clue what's going on right now. I have no clue what's going on with this controller. I don't know what he's trying to explain to me. I'm sorry, man.
Bilan 7 Golf Zulu, I'm sorry. It was my mistake. I have just put your flight plan away off my screen. Sorry, I have got it back standby for clearance.
Okay, thanks so much. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. I was very confused there for a minute, chat.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Information Delta is currently clear to Hamburg. Flight Nicky for Charlie departure. Runway 25. Initially 6 hours, clock is 1000.
Already cleared into Hamburg by the Nick for Charlie departure out of runway 25. Initial climb 6,000, squawk 1,000. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Read back correct. Setup is approved. Report ready for push.
Setup is approved. We'll report ready for push. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Can we expect 25 left or right today?
It's got to be 25 right for Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Thanks so much, Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. All right, cool, sweet, awesome. Let's go to 25 right for the departure on the Nick for Charlie departure. Find that on the list. There we go. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful Hamburg arrivals. I don't know what the weather is doing in Hamburg today. EDDH. We'll have a quick little look-see here. Metar EDDH. We'll see what they're doing in Hamburg. Uh, 090 at 6 knots. 090. Chat, what do we check? ILS 5 or ILS 15? What are they doing in real life? Let's see what they're doing in real life. EDDH. Hamburg. Show on map. What are they doing? They are... there's nobody coming in. God damn it. Where are you going? Hamburg to Vienna. Oh, you just departed. Where did you depart? You just departed on runway 33. What? 33? What? The winds are 090 at 6 knots. Okay, well, we're going to go with runway 15. Excuse me. We're going to go with runway 15. I know that's the pretty common runway to land in. I don't know if I've ever landed on runway 5 into Hamburg. Chat, do they land runway 5? Expect ILS approach runway 5 and approach and runway 33 for takeoff. Ah, Sam, there you go. Thank you. Okay, cool. So we'll expect runway 5. So we'll take ILS runway 5. We're going to be on the what was the departure here? Or sorry, the arrival. Sorry, the Ribs 6 Alpha. We're having ribs for dinner tonight, chat. Ribs 6 Alpha. Good. No transition. Correct. We're going to do our approach via. Here's where we'll have a quick little look-see here. So we're going to be on the Ribs. DH257, I believe, is probably what we're looking for. DH257, which it is there. Wonderful. We'll select that. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Cool. Let's go back to our init tab. Everything should be plugged in. Init B, init A. Good. We'll go to our performance data. We'll plug in some information here. We're going to go to departure performance. BR, yes, we're departing on 25 right. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1. Anti-ice will be off. PAX will be on. Sync up the load sheet. We'll sync up the live weather here, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds. While we're doing all of this, is we can go ahead and reload. We're going to restart Kutao. Who's that? The Weatherman Trey. Thanks for your support, my man. Appreciate you, dude. 5 months. Little Cap, long time no see. What is your opinion on FS traffic? If you're somebody that flies offline, it may be something to consider. If you're somebody like myself that would only be using it for model matching, I'm not quite sure it's worth the price tag. That's my honest opinion. It looks like a good product, but with so many freeware products out there as well, I feel like it's a tough sale if you're just going to be using it for model matching. So, yeah, if you're using it to fly offline, sure, it's probably great. 1/down 0.2. I think just the price tag is a little bit steep at 40 USD. That's quite a hefty price tag. We're gonna go 65 on the flex temp. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful, cool. We'll go to GSX. We're going to reload our sim brief. Good, 161 packs, and we're gonna go to GSX, and we're going to request boarding. And there we go, chat. Beautiful. Boarding has been requested. There goes all of that. I don't know why the jet bridge, it looks like the jet bridge is going to try and leave. Yeah, we're going to jump back inside. We're actually going to go to here, and we're going to toggle the jet bridge. I don't know why it's doing that again. Ground services and toggle jetway. Thank you. We'll do that. Cool. What's for food today? I've got a new meal prep that I've been doing. Honey lemon chicken with rice and broccoli, and it's absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite recipes that I've found here in the last little bit. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. All right, chat. I'm going to go heat up my lunch. You guys are going to enjoy the boarding process. Once I finish lunch, we're going to be back and we're going to be ready to rock and roll. So I will see you guys all in a few. Enjoy the boarding process and enjoy the tune. See you guys in a sec. Alrighty, chat. Welcome back. Hopefully that break didn't take too long. Looks like we're almost fully boarded. We're ready to rock and roll here. Let's go upstairs. We'll get the EPU master start switch on, and we'll go ahead and spool up the EPU here momentarily. And we'll push ourselves back, and we will leave Brussels. Let's go ahead and get EPU start switch on. We'll jump back outside. If we come all the way back over here, we can actually listen to that bad boy spooling up. JWC, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Good APU. Let's go upstairs. APU bleed is on. Good. External power is off. Wonderful. Let's come over here to our ground services. Let's remove the chocks and cones, the GPU, and I don't know why the door should have been closed automatically, but it's not, but we'll close it now. We are fully boarded. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. And we need to throw in our squawk code. Squawk code that you've given us was 1000. And initial climb will be to 6,000 feet. Hello. We beacon lights on. Cool. We're looking good. Come down here. Go to received messages, and we should have had our load sheet. We'll accept 161 plus 2. Total of 163 souls on board. And we'll let him know we're ready to for push and start. Brussels ground beeline 7 Golf Zulu ready for push and start. Stand 162. 162, 164. Oh, he's logged off. Okay. Wait, maybe he's switched. We've now got 18250. Hold on, let me pause the music, chat. 18250. JWC, thanks so much for your support, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for your support, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you very much for your business class subscription. Appreciate you, my man. Guys, get some love and chat for JWC. Thank you, my man. What do we got here? 118250. 118250. There we go. Okay.
Alex 235, perfect. Further taxi via Echo 5. Go runway 19. For holding point whiskey 41, runway 25 right.
Cross runway 19 via Foxtrot 4 whiskey 3, hold short whiskey 41 25 right. Cargo 65.
In the cockpit, I'm having a bit of difficulty. Can you help by chance?
EG1211, say again?
So in the cockpit, I'm going through my leg stage, and it's coming up as like the selected heading, and I want to do it so it don't follow the heading, it follows the flight plan, if you know what I'm trying to say.
EG1211, I cannot help you with anything in your cockpit, sir, so you'll have to check some manuals or find something online because it's very difficult to explain it from you.
Brussels approach, very good evening. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu ready for push and start. Information Echo, stand 164.
Bilan 7 Golf Zulu, did you get your clearance already?
We did, yes, from ground, but I guess he logged off.
Bilan 7 Golf Zulu, just confirm Nicky 4 Charlie departure, runway 25 right, and squawk 1000.
Hey, from Nicky 4 Charlie departure, 25 right, squawking 1000, Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu, thanks. Pushback is approved, facing east.
Pushback is approved, facing east, Beeline 7 Golf Zulu, thanks. Alright, park brakes off. Starting push. Yo, what's up, Cap? Good afternoon, how are you? I'm doing well, Aviation Mike. Good to hear you. Good to see you, man. Do you have any tips for performance in Microsoft Flight Simulator? No. I struggle with performance even with my monster of a computer. So, it's one of those things, man. Although, hold on, I saw a video. Hold on, we're going to pause this. I saw a video the other day, and somebody was saying if you go to general options and you go to traffic and you turn... Okay, so I have all those guys off. Let's bump these down to like 25. Somebody was saying if you bump these all down to like 25, you actually get decent performance, but who knows, man? That could just be... That didn't change anything. That didn't change anything, so yeah. All right, engine number 2 to start. That actually might have given us worse performance, believe it or not. Zach, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Station calling for clearance, again the call sign, please.
Although there is a performance...
we have our clearance from ground and he logged off that radar push and start.
That Air Force One.
Air Force 1 vessels arrival. Hello, confirm your Nicky 4 Charlie departure and squawk 1000, please.
Going to squawk 1000 and Nicky 4 Charlie departure.
Ryanair 125 Bravo, Lee Foxtrot Lima Oscar heading 300. Repeat for Ryanair 125 Bravo.
Did you see the 737-900 comes out later this week? Comes out on Tuesday, yes. Set.
Hit the ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Lovely night ops. Yeah, night ops were fun today. It was good. This is actually an early morning departure. Chat voted on the next flight. It's early morning. Pardon me.
Air Force 1, pushback is approved, facing...
Was there an Air Force 1 on ATC? There was, yes, correct. Merci. So Transavia 7-3. Good. We'll go ahead and set flaps 1. Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector to the normal position. Auto brake over to max RTO. EPU master start switch and EPU bleed can come off and we'll have no ready to taxi. Brussels approach Beeline 7 Golf Zulu ready to taxi 25 right.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu taxi holding point Bravo 1 runway 25 right via the inners QNH is 1038.
Holding point Bravo via the inners and 1038. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Alright, nose light over to taxi, runway turn off, lights on. She's going to give us the thumbs up. If she hasn't done so already, there she go, showing us the gear pin. Beautiful.
Carbolux 116 ready for clearance, Munich information Delta stand 101.
Alright, let's go park brake off. And we'll go ahead and taxi ourselves over to 25 right. And via the inners. Which is holding point Bravo 1.
Lucas 330 Carbolux 116. Carbolux 116, Roger, closing altitude flight level at 330. And you are cleared to Munich on the Sopok. Standby 1.
For tomorrow, chat, we are going from Frankfurt to Prague, Prague to Dusseldorf. We're going to be doing some real-world Lufthansa and Eurowings ops tomorrow. So Frankfurt to Prague, Prague to Dusseldorf. That is the plan for tomorrow's live streams. If you guys were interested and wanted to know beforehand. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We are going for 300 likes on today's stream. Hope everybody's been enjoying the content thus far. Crazy artifacting I've noticed recently in some sceneries. Like crazy. It's kind of weird to see Eurowings as a German-based airline to have bases in Prague and Pristina. Yeah, of course. So it was wild, I agree. Alright, so we're going Bravo 1. We're going to hold short. Do our takeoff config. Everything is normal. Good. Have you ever been to Europe in real life? Yes. A lot. I was a lot younger, though.
Line 7 Golf Zulu, wind 3003, 3003 knots, 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff. Line 7 Golf Zulu. Alright, well there we go. Been cleared already. Alright, landing lights are going on. Nose light over to takeoff. Runway turn off. Strobe lights looking good. I'm not sure how you do that, Nikki. Are you running DLSS? Turn DLSS off if you're using DLSS. Alrighty, wonderful. Let's do a chat. Throttle cam is on. Joystick cam. Let's go. Engines up to 50%, 40%. Sounds are up. Enjoy the departure, guys. Chrono is on. Manflex 65 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's live. 100 knots. B1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Okay, 121, that's fine. So this is exactly 1 minute. Take the time 125.
Ground flight level 70, beeline 207 Golf Zulu. Alright, cleared us to 7,000. Throttles to climb. That immediate right turn, I believe, is so that we don't fly over the downtown. Which is there.
Go via Bravo, Bravo.
And for first, again.
Easily you go via Bravo then?
Force 1.
And it's basically straight out from here. So autopilot will be going on. Bring you back up into the flight deck.
That will be a Zulu and on the outer.
Beautiful. Let's go flaps clean.
Standby, break 4774 Foxtrot, Juliet identified.
That.
Expect vector silent,
Looking good.
Descent flight level 80.
Alrighty. There we go.
4 and
up and on our way.
Flight level 80, Ryanair 74 Foxtrot, Juliet. PR 7 Golf Zulu leading right, station for ATC available, moment Unicom 1 to 2, that's bye.
Unicom, thanks for wonderful ATC, we'll see you soon. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Cosmix 116, push back improved facing.
Alright, to Unicom, standard barrel, and we're going to 35,000 feet, so we'll plug that in as well. Good. Really wish performance would increase. I don't even think it's the Fenix necessarily. I wish the entire simulator performance would increase, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah. I think the entire sim needs some performance increases. Have you seen the E195 E2 Profit Hunter? What do you mean? Porter, you mean, maybe? That looks like an autocorrect from Porter. Profit Hunter. Look at that view, chat. Wow. Stunning. Coming performance updates in Sim Update 12? Yes. Yeah. Porter's new E195 E2s have started service to YVR. They have, yeah. YVR to Ottawa to Montreal. Yeah. I think they're going to Calgary as well. Finally, some competition. Although the West is pretty big with competition. You've got a few airlines out there now, but hopefully gone are the days where WestJet and Air Canada just depict everything. It's like from that view. Oof. Chat, look at that. Sunrise. Profit Hunter is the name they gave the plane, like the Dreamliner. Really? They're called Profit Hunters? Damn, that's crazy. I had no clue that's what they called it. Very cool, thanks for that. Now I know. I thought that was literally an autocorrect. Alright, landing lights are coming off, nose lights off, runway turnoffs are off, wing lights are off. We are at 10,000 feet. We're increasing our speed. Frames are terrible right now because we're over Rotterdam and Amsterdam right now. If we have a quick little look-see here, you'll see where we are. We're coming up over. Actually, Amsterdam's quite a far away. I don't know why we should be getting shitty frames still. Hear about the Captain Scam 767-300? I did, yes. Chinese spy balloon was shot down? Where? I would go FS Realistic first, Jinside, and then GSX. FS Realistic just adds so much immersion to your flights, like when you're landing, takeoff, everything. Yeah. It adds a lot. Have you tried London Heathrow to Sydney? No. No. Not the biggest long haul enthusiast. How do you map these wing views? It doesn't work for you. Go and check Microsoft Flight Simulator custom wing views. There's tons of great tutorials out there, man. Our good friend XP72, he has a great tutorial on how to do it. Custom wing views, Microsoft Flight Sim. Care for the massive float at Hamburg to make up for the smash earlier? Hey now, simmer down. I hope it's not going to be that bad. We'll see. Come to Sydney, please. We're such an underrated country in this community. No, we'll be back for sure, man. Yeah. We'll be back, especially when the New Zealand update comes out. We'll definitely be back, man. You get the screen, it looks good. It is, yeah. I mean, the Brussels scenery is amazing. Performance would be my #1 issue with it. It is a beautiful airport, though. No ATC. I think we're going to pick up some ATC along the way, but I'm not quite sure. But we can get some tunes back going again. Ignore, you just realize you're watching a few minutes behind. No worries at all, man. No worries at all. You're going to fly right over your house soon? Very cool. Another airplane above us here. Spy balloons sound so creepy. It amazes me that they still use spy balloons. With all the technology out there, with satellite images and everything going on, they're sending over spy balloons. I don't know, man. It just seems kind of, it almost seems like haha, we told you so. Like, I don't know, feels weird. Definitely a decoy for something bigger. You'd almost think it has to be. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, today's technology and, like, I don't know, just seems crazy. Boeing KC-135R Stratotanker shot down the spy balloon. Decoy to make people look up while they dig a hole under the Pentagon. Easy now. Let's not get our tinfoil hats out, chat. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I mean, I think we can all agree that at this point the governments don't necessarily have our best intentions at heart all the time, so yeah. It's a little statement by the Chinese, nothing more. Sure. Yeah. A refueling plane shot it down? Yeah, I don't know about that one, but the Wellington scenery is amazing. It is. Yeah, Tom, I agree. Yeah, beautiful scenery, man. We have no clue. Probably just flew past it at Mach 0.79. Maybe. You did or they did. Who knows? Any additional thoughts on an After Dark stream maybe on Tuesday if the 900 drops? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, Davis. We'll have to see, man. I'm going out to the farm tomorrow night, so I'll have to see if we can get some things done around there that I usually do on Tuesday to help her out. We'll see, man. We shall see. There you go, Luke's. There you go. Those clouds are so nice. They are. They're beautiful, man. Yeah, this scene right here is gorgeous. Just joined and saw this absolute masterpiece. Christopher, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Denver flight beam update is coming out soon. I don't think it'll have sloped runways, unfortunately, though. I think that scenery is actually pretty nice. I think it's done pretty well. What kind of update are they coming out with? Patch or some performance or something like that? Climbing 25,000 feet. Looks amazing. All new terminal and texture upgrades. Interesting. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yes, tomorrow we're going from Frankfurt to Prague, and then Prague over to Dusseldorf. So some beautiful sceneries. I'm not quite sure what we're doing on Monday. We did a 26K max toga thrust departure out of YVR IRL yesterday. Got to 2,800 feet in less than 30 seconds. Jesus. You see a spy waypoint on the flight plan? Correct. Chat, we're looking for it. Dan Barry's on the ball today. New 4K textures added to newly constructed, additional to Concourse B, Concourse A, and C updated in the future, and modeled interiors. I hope they give us the option to not use modeled interiors, JP. I know that some people like that. Sure, whatever, but for the most part, performance-wise, I'm not a fan of it. I think they run better without it. I haven't played X-Men 11 since September. Finally deleted it and freed up 1.5 terabytes of SSD space. Damn. There you go, man. Yesterday, some dude landed at Nassau in Vatsim with, and his buddy played the Welcome Aboard Ryanair package over Unicom. Nice. That's always a good one. Always a good one. Curious to see something right now. I'm going to try this. Gonna put those to 70. Leisure boats, whatever, can go to 25. Ships and ferries, that's fine. We'll put this back up to like 50. Captain, what'd you have for lunch? Turkey? Nope. I had honey lemon chicken. Honey lemon chicken. He's smashing in, the dude played it. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny. Flight Sim Life, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Good to see you, my friend. Haven't played X-11 since September. Finally deleted it. Oh, sorry, I got that one. Captain Xander, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. We're getting close to EHAM. You should raise those settings. You lowered your performance is bad. Should raise those settings, which I don't understand what you're saying, Bennett. You saw the spy balloon get shot down. There you go. You're landing in St. Louis. Very cool. Enjoy. Getting connection issues in Microsoft Flight Simulator. My Wi-Fi is fast, but apparently it says my bandwidth can't stream photogrammetry. That's weird. Well, you can still use it. Kept quiet. This just like the GAIST that does that actually has like shipping routes and stuff like that. The ship AI you lowered when on the ground in Brussels. Yes. I don't think the ship AI has anything to do with performance. Antivirus? I've never heard of that, Diego. Honestly, you really don't need to be running antiviruses, if I'm honest. You can just use Windows. Corbex KBPI was just released for X-Plane and they canceled the Microsoft Flight Simulator version, unfortunately. Interesting. They must have ran into some issues. Is Daisy snoozing? Yeah. She came by and got a piece of broccoli earlier. But yeah, she's snoozing. Snoozing days. Lufthansa Super. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I don't know what would be causing that. The bandwidth issue. Or the live weather. I've heard some people are having live weather issues. Some people are, some people aren't, so I don't know. Think you're gonna have to go get on Porter's new E2s? Yeah. I'll try and do a flight with them as well. Also sometimes gives the connection loss. Yeah, I've got the connection loss like in the middle, that one, but he's saying his photogrammetry is being turned off. I've only, I think, ever had that once, and it was a year ago. No worries, Captain UK, no worries at all. 737-600 is nice. Yeah, all of their lineup is nice, I agree. When you land, you look at the flight directors? No. No. I'm constantly monitoring our, like, you mean the deviations, like the glide slope, and yeah, like I'm looking at those, and then during the flare you look towards the end of the runway. Correct. There's 35,000 feet, chat. And we are cruising for all of... It'll tell us here when our top of descent is. Dimitri, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Chinese balloon just got deleted out of the sky. Yes. Does anyone know why the PMGG says engine fail on startup for number 2? No. 121 miles, chat. Till descent. Look at that view right there. My goodness. Beautiful. We can do some quick tests. Traffic, put this all back to like 50. No difference in performance. No difference. So we're to check the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums, and there's a lot of people having those issues. Yeah, it's crazy right now. Larry, my man. Dropping the 20 bomb. Huge no floaties to you, Larry. Thank you very, very much, sir, for supporting the channel. Continued support of the channel. Guys, if you got your no floaties, please spam them in chat now for Larry. Thanks so much, Larry. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks for being you. No, thank you for being you, man. What will you fly more, the 900, 800, or the 700? Probably the 800, but I think it's going to be great to have the 900 and the 700. Yeah, it'll be good to have both. The 700 is literally a sports car. Like, it's awesome. The 800 has the most options, yes, of course, naturally, as it is the most common out of all of them. Yeah. When I'm landing, I check the pitch of the PFD sometimes too during the flare. I don't check it during the flare. During the flare, I'm 100% focused outside. I'm not watching speed or anything when it comes to flare. Nope, I'm still using FSLTL, Dimitri. FSLTL. Diego, gifting 5 members to the channel, my man. Huge no floaties to you, Diego. Thank you very, very, very much for the continued support, my friend. That is unbelievably kind. I appreciate you very much. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Diego. Unbelievably kind, Diego. Thank you very, very much, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. That is extremely kind. Guys, if you did just receive a gifted membership from Diego, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Is the Fenix harder on frames than something like the fly-by-wire? If so, a significant amount. I actually find the frames to be better on the Fenix than on the fly-by-wire. I actually think the fly-by-wire, because of the way that they're coding their systems, is actually the least performing out of the options. What do we got? 123925. 123925. That is Bremen Radar. Hey, we like Bremen. Always good ATC over here. 123925. Let's do it.
Radar, hello, Eurowings 474, passing 2000.
I think the 900 will be the most flown variant. It's my favorite. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. I think it's cool that we're getting multiple variants of it as well. We're getting the 900, 900 ER. Yeah.
Right. Car 15 Delta, wind is 110 degrees, 4 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
I'll start getting back into Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've been looking to get the Logitech rudder pedals, but it's out of stock in every location. Have you tried Amazon?
Wind is 110 degrees, 4 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Where are you, Zircon? Should be around. You might just have to order it online from somewhere. Yeah, no 900. No. Robin Radar, very good evening. B-Line 7 Golf Zulu, flight level 350.
B-Line 7 Golf Zulu, Bremen identified.
We have to go to the Fenix now. I have always those dreaded stutters with the fly-by-wire. Yeah, that's why I'm not flying it again, Golf Kilo. I did one. We flew it the other day on Thursday, and I was just getting the worst stutters I think I've seen probably since like the release of this of the simulator. It was real bad. Yeah. Saw your firm landing into EBBR. If you were flying Ryanair, it would have been so happy. It wasn't even that hard, man. Wasn't even that hard. Watched it for a bit and it was awful. I can't blame you. Yeah. Makes it so hard to land, man, when it's stuttering like that. Like, everything's so janky and... Yeah. I love LTL, but I find FS traffic more useful when I fly in Europe and other parts of the world. And maybe the middle of the night, some time difference. So yeah, I spoke about this. We touched on it briefly earlier, Dimitri. If you're somebody that uses it for like the injector, like you're using it for real, like to import the real world flights and stuff like that, I could definitely see the appeal to it. I could definitely see how it's worth it. For somebody like myself that just uses it for basically for CSLs, for model matching on VATSIM, it's kind of a steep cost to pay 40 USD for just model matching when you've got AIG, you've got FSLTL, you've got IVAO airplane model matching that you can use as well. You know, it makes it a little bit difficult to try and spend, or to convince myself to spend the money on it. So for that purpose alone, it's a pass from me. I don't use any injectors. I don't really fly offline. We're 99% of the time we're flying online. So yeah. What are we smoking on today? I think it's called grape cake or something. I don't know. I'm not very impressed with it. It literally tastes like nothing. Like, I remember getting it and I remember being like excited to try it, and it's, yeah. Or no, it's watermelon something. Watermelon something, and it literally tastes like nothing. Nothing. Ahmad, thanks so much, man. Appreciate that too. Fly-by-wire doesn't study for me, but I'm on the stable build. It was stuttering for me, Strody. I tested it on the stable build. I tested it on the experimental version. I tested it with their program SimBridge running. Without SimBridge running, I was getting crazy stutters, man. Yeah. Proceed direct Delta Hotel 257, Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Section 2 Alpha Echo direct Warburg, Whiskey Romeo Bravo.
257, chat. We're getting all of those kind of shortcuts today, man. Holy, look at that. He just wiped out our whole oh man. Guys, can we give slow clap for Bremen Control right now, please? A epic slow clap. He just, wow. That is the shortcut in real life that companies would be extremely pleased about, chat. That's what that one is right there. All right, performance 46 miles till top of drop. So let's go ahead and grab some information for Hamburg, Metar, EDDH. Have you heard of Plug and Play? They are based in California. No. If they're in California, I can't get it up here anyways. So, 090 at 6 knots. We'll throw that in there. Good. 1 degree. And our QNH 1039. Why is it such high pressure today? All of Europe is like high pressure. And we know that we're to expect ILS runway 5 as per what we were told earlier, so we're going to go with that. We're taking it via Delta 257, which is exactly what he just gave us direct to, so it doesn't get any easier than that. And ILS minimums today, we're going to call it 232. 232, and we'll throw that into our barrel. There we go. Cool, looking good. Lufthansa 23 Super, thank you very much for your business class subscription. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for your support, dude. I truly do appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Delta Hotel Whiskey Kilo, Roger. Leave the city via fair routing.
It's going to receive messages. It's going to be, yeah. Okay. Cool. And 34 miles till top of drop check. Where did they park? They parked at stand 03 Bravo. 03 Bravo was the stand that this aircraft parked at. Microsoft Foot having quite the days since. What's AAU1? I'm sorry if I've never heard of anybody use AAU1.
First fraction to Alpha Echo, climb flight level 320. Climb flight level 320, fraction to Alpha Echo. KLM 901 Golf, identified, climb.
Yeah, it's crazy, AG. But it's been like everywhere. Like we left Gothenburg and it was 10:38. We landed in Brussels and it was 10:38. Send flight level 260 for Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Alright, 260. How long are we till our descent? It's saying 45 miles. Alright, well anyways, we'll do it. 26,000. Aircraft and avionics update 1. Got you. Okay. Microsoft's having, sorry, got that one. Cody celebrating 6 months, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams, Cody. I really do appreciate you that. Appreciate you. Jesus. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you, dude. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. We haven't flown into Prague in a while. And Prague is some pretty beautiful scenery. I thought about doing the Frankfurt to Prague like round trip flight, but honestly, the Frankfurt scenery is just so that yeah, we're just going to be departing Frankfurt tomorrow. Cody, thanks so much for celebrating 6 months. My man.
Unicom 122.8. Thank you. Bye bye.
Congrats, just again, left Ghana 612 at 9,300 feet.
Leipzig Airlines 612, bring me the low identified. Break Delta, Alpha Zulu Echo Delta, free climb 1, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Free climb on Unicom 122.8, Delta, Alpha Zulu Echo Delta, bye-bye.
Delta Hotel Whiskey Kilo, Sierra 2, 1300, following 9, 6 stops.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, roger.
Greenlightautobrokers Fraction 2 Alpha Echo requesting descent.
Fraction 2 Alpha Echo, descent flight level 100, expect ILS 09 via Warburg.
Descent flight level 100, direct
Warburg and expect ILS 06, correct? Expecting 12 echo.
Expect ILS approach 09 via Warburg.
Expect ILS
Alright, so he's basically giving us direct to Delta Hotel 257. So you need 220 knots, 4,000 feet for there. Do you feel the need for the Mad Dog? Yes and no. I like the Mad Dog. I think it's a fun airplane to fly. But, yeah, I don't know. I've really just been patiently awaiting the 330 and the 900 release, to be honest with you. Yeah. You should do a thing where you are based out of an airport for 2 or 3 streams and you do round trips only from that airport. Cool idea. I don't know if people would like that, but it's a cool idea. Apparently it was shot down, Daniel. But who knows? Captain have flown into Munich. There's full ATC. We've done a lot of Munich over the past little bit. So, got the news out of PMDG. Yes, coming out on Tuesday, the 900.
Und aus den 11 Papa Sierra passiert direkt Abguss.
Direkt Abguss aus den 11 Papa Sierra.
Minecraft After Dark? Absolutely not.
Requesting 3-4, again on 9 for Golf.
Climb 9 for Golf, Roger, climb level 3-4, 0 new cruise level.
Here comes profile.
Yeah, 1 after 1. KLM, 9 for Golf, climb level 3-4-0.
Daniel Kopp, my man. 31 months. Thanks for support, Daniel.
Zulu descent flight level 100, descended 3,000 feet per minute, okay, data.
Send flight level 100 at 3,000 feet or greater. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. I think the aircraft's going to manage that by itself. We're already doing 4,000 feet per minute. Thanks so much for support, Daniel. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Most Minecraft kids are in their 20s now. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. And that used to be a great game. Although, to be fair, I was never really on the Xbox. I was always on, like, I was a weather update. I was always on PlayStation or PC.
I'm going to be at 35,000. Air Force 1, Roger. Radar contact level 350. Proceed direct Delta, route 257.
Alright, he wants us 3,000 feet per minute or greater, so that's what we're going to offer him.
Direct Delta, route 257.
Found out I can donate my reward points, so while enjoying one hobby flight sim, I can support another chest by donating them. Pretty cool. There you go. Still waiting for the EFB? Yes. Yeah. Quick question. Do you have your Microsoft 2020 on your C drive or it's on its own drive? It's on its own drive. Own drive.
I can't find it in my flight plan. You got to just type it in.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, left James Sierra, sound 1,300.
Delta Whiskey Kilo, Roger, approved to frequency.
Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator is on a 1 terabyte M.2. Because when I built this PCs, M.2s were still pretty expensive. And then I have a 4 terabyte SSD that I keep all my scenery on. So just the simulator, the aircrafts, and all the essentials are installed on the 1 terabyte M.2, and then almost all my sceneries are installed on my 4 terabyte SSD, and I have them sim linked to one another. When a flight simmer plays GTA for the first time, where's the airport? 100%. Yeah. Steel C, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. We've got yours on a 1 terabyte SSD. It's going to have to move over to my hard drive soon if I keep going like this. Oh, yeah, dude. I always tell people 1 terabyte's not enough, man. No way.
Yes, of course. Maintain 240. I am meant to flight for you. Thanks.
Do you have to enable something in the BIOS if you want to install a new M.2? No. I don't think so. It depends. Motherboards are weird. Older motherboards, if you're like using one slot, sometimes it removes another slot. They can do weird things, but for the most part, if you have an open M.2 slot, you should be able to use it. Just install one and do the same thing you do when like you install a new hard drive, you know? So annoyed the 4TB SSD from Western Digital was on sale. That's when I got it still. I paid $289, I think is what I paid for mine. $289 around Christmas time. Just before Christmas time was $289. Yeah.
Going to Unicom.
You only need to allocate it. Shouldn't have to go to the BIOS. Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
X-ray Alpha Fox for Echo Charlie, Bremer Low, identified, climb, flight, level 240.
Climb flight level 240, X-ray Alpha Fox for Charlie.
Alpha 1 is on flight level 310.
Descend 310.
You have a radar, your original show.
Alpha Bremer Low, identified, cleared, Bokmo to November arrival, descent flight level 110.
Cleared, Bokmo to November arrival.
Yeah, anytime you install a hard drive, you have to allocate it.
Savings 1, correction Austrian, 11 Papa Sierra, free climb on Unicom, 122.8, bye.
Unicom 122.8.
West Coast, best coast. That's for sure.
KLM 6478, direct Abkurs.
Direct Abkurs, KLM 6478.
How much of the 4TB have you used?
Bremen, Musketeer 8, Bravo, flight 100.
Just over a terabyte. Or not quite. Just, yeah, about a terabyte. About a terabyte.
Fraction to Alpha Echo, via Bravo, cleared ILS 09, report established.
Cleared ILS 09, report is established, fraction to Alpha Echo.
No worries at all, Golf Kilo.
direct.
And yes, there are tons of great videos online. I was scared to do it for the first time.
7 Golf Zulu, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1039.
5,000 feet, 1039er. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Emirates 98 Victor, monitor Unicom 122.
Alright, I got ground spoilers out.
Unicom 122, Emirates 98 Victor,
I think we're okay. I'm gonna go back to profile descent now. Because like we're almost keeping up with profile.
Lufthansa Cargo 59 Papa Heavy, flight level 360.
But we're perfectly fine.
Papa, radar low, radar contact. Ryanair 15, Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Alright, ground spoilers are in. Good music again today, Chad. I've been jamming this playlist. It's been really good.
Ryanair 15 Delta with Unicom, yeah. Still not in service, not so.
That's the Ryanair 612, climb flight level 190. That's the Ryanair 612, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, left again, 612.
Speed hamster 1801, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye.
Speed hamster 1801, Unicom, ciao.
We're going to get our parking stands up as well. Hoping that we can vacate Delta 8 or Alpha 6.
KLM 6478, reclimb on Unicom 122.8, bye.
Delta 8 or Alpha 6 on the vacate. Probably Delta 8. Or we can just plant it like we did when we were into, we just plant it like we did into Prague and then we'll vacate on the first exit. Oh man.
Relay 7 Golf Zulu via Delta Hotel 257, cleared ILS from 05, report established.
At Delta Hotel 257, cleared ILS runway 5, we will report established. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. The Phoenix just killed you? Wait.
Stop descent flight level 280 due to crossing traffic opposite direction.
Did the Phoenix or did you kill yourself in the Phoenix? Which one was it? You just have a crazy heavy landing? Is that what it was? Alright, 10,000 feet. Landing lights on. Wing lights on. We'll ding the cabin. Schneider, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
On Air Force 1,
Watch a balloon getting shot down gives me a sense of freedom. I want outside and screams, "Row America!" My neighbors.
Send it 5,000, that's more feet per minute or less.
Patiently waiting for the Ryzen 7X 3D to release to my rig upgrade. Nice. Yeah, I might do Ryzen for my next one. We'll see. We'll see. I have a streaming PC now, Dimitri. You can put exclamation point stream PC in chat. So I'm rocking the dual PC setup, and we went with Ryzen on my stream PC. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what performance is like. I'll have to do my due diligence before. Cruising, then absolutely no control of the aircraft whatsoever. Almost made it to the runway at St. Louis, but didn't make it. Damn. Huh. Did you freeze up? Did you icing or something? I don't know. What do you think of the St. Louis scenery? We haven't been there in a long time. Wasn't it like, okay, is it payware? I can't remember if I have one. For St. Louis. St. Louis, correct? KSTL? I don't think I have scenery for St. Louis.
Fenix 116, your waypoint is Delta, Hotel 257.
I don't think I have it. Do not get that scenery? Okay, that's probably why I don't have it then.
Fraction 2 Alpha Echo, Roger, contact Castle Tower 118.1, bye.
1.1, Fraction 2 Alpha Echo, okay.
Requesting RIPs in chat from Opar. Yeah, that's weird. I've never had the airplane fall out of the skies, especially with no control. That sounds like, oh, do you have failures turned off, Mopar? Like when you go to the settings, you go to the McDo menu, you go to the configure. Do you have failures turned off, these two things? Failures should be manual in green. Does it look like that? I'm wondering if you have random failures turned on, because I think default the airplane comes with failures turned on. I'm wondering if that could have been the issue. That St. Louis scenery I don't think is very good. I don't know which one it is. Which one is it? Hold on, let me look. KSTL. Real World Scenery, St. Louis International. Real World Scenery. Let me see. It's not the worst I've seen. It's by far nowhere near the best. But it's not bad scenery. I think that's the one we're talking about, right? The Real World Scenery. Straight slideshow? Oh. It's got 17 reviews. Don't buy this product. It's an absolute nightmare trying to get it into the game. I've had multiple other people tell me that they're having the same issue. Some people won't even go to buy it in the marketplace, and the performance is absolutely terrible. Yeah, it does not have good reviews. That's for sure. Yeah. What happened? Okay, we're fully established. Perfect, we're just fully established over to Tower 12685. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Alright, 12685 for Tower. We'll pause the music. Now, we're a little bit quick coming in here. I shouldn't have been looking at scenery. Let's throw out a little bit of ground spoiler. We've still got enough time, but we're going to bring our speed back down to 190. We are fully established. We can go over to Tower now. Let's bring up this information. Good. Tower 12685. That is good. Hamburg Tower, very good evening. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. ILS runway 5.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu Hamburg Tower, moin. After landing, vacate Alpha 6 or later.
Wonderful. Vacate Alpha 6 or later. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Charlie, Juliet, Kilo, Tango, Hamburg.
This guy's got the best voice. Holy macaroni, dude. That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that. Let's go flaps 1. Holy shit. Runway turn-offs, nose lights on.
Hamburg.
Ground spoilers armed.
Hamburg Tower, this is Charlie.
Speed back down to 180.
Ready for departure. Sorry, I have a runway incursion due to internet connection problem.
Is this Finkvelder, whatever the hell? This is where they build the Airbuses, right?
No problem, sir.
Definitely is. What's this scenery? Or what's this airport scenery? What's this airport?
Juliet Kilo Tango, clear for takeoff. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yeah, it is Finkenwerder. That's it. Finkenwerder. All right, let's go. Gear down. Flaps 2. Ooh, we're right on the line. I'm going to wait for flaps here for a sec.
2,500.
Thank you. We've been there before, right? Yes, we have. I don't think we meant to be there, but we've been there before. Hey, Gap, wonder what's your maximum temperature that you get with your 3080? I have a 2070 Super and I get 80 plus Celsius. I have a very aggressive fan curve. The highest I've seen mine go in Microsoft Flight Sim is like 65. Usually it hovers just below 60. So, yeah. All right, let's make sure that our approach phase is activated. Remember, chat, we're going for ultimate butter here to make up for our last landing because you guys are just complaining. Bunch of complainers in chat. Also, we can start the recording because this is the final flight of the day. Get some beautiful city views. Good. Let's go flaps 3. And we're going to go final approach speed plugged in. Look up, do you have any tips on to fix stutters? It depends which airplane it is. Ooh, chat, what's this in front of us here?
7 Golf Zulu, wind 090°6 knots, runway 05, clear to land.
Runway 05, cleared to land. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. I'm actually going to remove, actually, no, you know what? We'll just go auto brake and we're just going to go idle reverse. I'm not even going to do anything. Stadium of Hamburg. Ah, very cool. Let's go flaps full. Look at the scenery, man. That is just wowzers. Incredible. Holy dude. Hopefully the quality for you guys is just as good as what I'm seeing down there. Synaptic making an A320 for X-Plane? No. No. All right, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, my amigos. Catch you down on the ground, my airplane. Oh my. Shouldn't have done that with a crazy weather update. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. Cabin crew's been advised. You guys have been advised. I don't think the winds are supposed to be that, but that's okay. We're getting absolutely blasted by a quartering crosswind right now. 18 knots at 120 degrees. That's okay. No problem. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, friends. Nice crab right now. Kick my
500.
Kick my rudders over. Oh my lord.
$400. $100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. $50, $40, $30, $20. Retard. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. Oh, chat, that was perfect. Oh, shit. A little bit heavy on the nose. My apologies. Reverser stowed. We're going to kick off the manual brake. Sorry, we're going to kick off the auto brake. We're going to keep rolling. He wants us all the way past Alpha 6 is what he's requested. So we're going to keep on rolling. Yeah, that was a good landing. I'm happy with that one. That wasn't too floaty either. It was right on the right where we needed to be. Cool. And now we can vacate here at Alpha 6. Vacate to the right. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Hey. Yeah, we absolutely smashed that nose gear down. Whoopsies. Good thing it doesn't rate nose gear.
7 Golf Zulu contact Hamburg April on 121.7. Goodbye.
121.7. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu.
Yeah, I would like that.
This guy's awesome, man. We're definitely flying back to Hamburg just because of that guy.
KDM 5 Golf departure startup approved and squawk 1000 is an initial climb clearance 5000 feet to Sólríkt.
Flaps, spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hamburger Town. We made it. Hamburg ground, very good evening. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu, vacated runway 5 on Alpha 6.
Beeline 7 Golf Zulu Hamburg Apron, good evening. Taxi to stand 05 Alpha via Zulu 4, correction, Zulu 5, Zulu 4 and Zulu 1.
Stand 05 Alpha via Zulu 5, Zulu 4, Zulu 1. Beeline 7 Golf Zulu. Alright, chat. Let's go. Stop the clock. What do we got? 52 and a half minutes. Hey. Right, he wants us Zulu 5 to Zulu 4. I don't think it shows us. Yeah, we got to go, hold on, we got to go all the way to here first. So Zulu 5 to Zulu 4 to Zulu 1 for 5 Alpha. Good. Okay, cool. So we're making the right turn here, followed by a left turn. This is why flying in Europe can be a little bit confusing sometimes, because as you can see here on the regular airport chart, it doesn't actually show you Zulus or anything like that. So you actually have to go to the parking stand chart, where then it will show you that we just vacated Alpha 6. We need to make Zulu 5, Zulu 4, Zulu 1. So a little bit tricky flying in Europe. Another thing that they like to do to you here in Europe. Instead of just keeping everything on one chart, it's 6 different charts for 10 different things. It's a little bit crazy. This is Zulu 4. Go ahead and spool up the APU as well. Like you're getting 30 to 35 FPS and it's very smooth. When I get that FPS, the FPS makes it impossible to play the game. Yeah, because you're getting micro stutters. That's what it is. I'm not getting any micro stutters. You're getting micro stutters. The micro stutters are what make the game unplayable. If you look at my video on Thursday, I was actually getting micro stutters on Thursday the last time we were playing this game, and the fly-by-wire 320 is what was causing it. So, yeah. Right, APU bleed is going on. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. It doesn't need to go on quite yet. That's all good. We can kill the nose light. That's fine. That's good. We're going to get flaps full for our replay. Speaking of replay, we can stop that now. Replay. Stop. And I need to go to GSX. And we're going to gate. And we're going to... Of course, it doesn't have 5 Alpha. Okay. Back. Alpha 5. No. Okay. I love this airport though, man. You guys are saying the Sim Wings is better than just Sim? I think a couple people were saying that today, so I may have to look at it. I think the scenery looks great. Otherwise, then doesn't have the best performance, the Just Sim Hamburg, but I like the scenery. All right, now we can go APU bleed on. And here's 05 Alpha. We're just going to take 05 because GSX doesn't know the difference between 05 Alpha and 05. Simwings is miles better as just Sim, a whole new level of detail. Okay, interesting. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to pick it up on sale then. What's the performance like? Oh no, see shit, it does want us over here. Ugh, okay, never mind chat. It does recognize, I guess, it does recognize this stand. Should be able to get it back on track now. I didn't think it was going to recognize it, but apparently it does. It's even given us like a little offset thing. No dance today, though. We don't have any, no actual marshalers. All right. Park brake is on. Upstairs, EPU is on. EPU bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Yes, our flaps are out. For replay purposes, red beacon light comes off, seatbelt sign comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Hamburg. Beautiful day of flying. He's connecting. Let's go to GSX. We are going to request deboarding. There we have it, chat. A perfect day of flying. Absolutely awesome. And there we go. In the beautiful Star Alliance Brussels Airlines livery. Hey. There we go, chat. Beautiful. Cool. Awesome. Great day of flying. Thanks everybody who flew with me today. Thanks to all the ATC as well. Wonderful ATC in Germany, as per usual. It always makes it a lot more enjoyable when you get ETC like that. A great landing into Hamburg. A little bit of a firm landing into Brussels at night. I probably should have taken my sunglasses off. It's probably... We'll blame the sunglasses, chat. Currently flying from Helsinki to JFK in the Airsoft 330 and P3D with Finnair. Very cool. I can't wait to be able to do some flights like that in Microsoft Flight Simulator when the A330 releases, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon we'll be getting that bad boy. Cool. Great flight in, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Remember, if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Hopefully we've reached our goal of 300 likes. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So I'm extremely thankful for all of you guys being in here helping support the channel. So thank you all very much. To those who cannot support using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for being here and supporting the streams as much as you guys do. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single person that comes week in and week out to come and hang out with me as we navigate the beautiful world that is flight simulation. It's been a lot of fun, man. I think we've been doing a good job at kind of mixing up where we're flying. There hasn't been very many repeat. There's obviously going to be like the main hubs, the airports that I love, Copenhagen being one of them. You know, there's airports all over that we end up probably flying into a little bit more than others, but that's just because, one, the scenery, two, the ATC, and just the overall aesthetics of the airport are just that much fun. So tomorrow, you guys know what's going on. We are going to be flying from Frankfurt to Prague. I think that's about an hour flight, Frankfurt to Prague, and then we're going to be going from Prague to Dusseldorf. So some more German flying tomorrow. I was thinking about doing the round trip from Frankfurt, but the Frankfurt scenery is just so, I'll just depart out of the Frankfurt scenery. We won't arrive into it. We'll just depart out of it because arriving is just not fun. Frames, performance, everything, just the visuals of it are not good. So we're going to be back in the Fenix tomorrow. We're going to finish off the week in the Fenix. So back in the Fenix tomorrow, back in the Fenix on Monday. And then Tuesday, we've got the release of the 737-900. So I would probably expect 2 weeks of 737-900 action coming very soon. And then my thought process is that we should have the Aerosoft A330, or we should be extremely close to having the Aerosoft 330 by then. So fingers crossed that we get it within a month. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. If you guys do want to join, please feel free. You've got the flight plans. I'll have the thumbnail up here in a little bit anyways. But and tomorrow we're doing some Lufthansa and some Eurowings. So Lufthansa tomorrow, we're going to get 2 replays, because we are going to have to switch liveries, so we are going to have to restart the simulator. So it's going to be 2 different liveries tomorrow. We're going to start off with Lufthansa, and then we're going to finish off with Eurowings from Prague to Dusseldorf. So looking forward to it. Dusseldorf scenery is absolutely fantastic as well. Another great scenery. I believe I have the Just Sim version. I don't think there's any other version. The Just Sim scenery, every time it's another thing that I like about Just Sim is that he puts his scenery on sale all the time. What's Dusseldorf's? I forget what it is. Dusseldorf. Forget what the iCow is. EDDL. Yes. Okay. So I do have Just Sim EDDL. I don't know if there's any other one, but yeah. Did you uninstall the fly-by-wire? I did, Evan. Yeah, I removed it, man. Yeah. Just not worth it right now. There's too many things, too many issues with it right now. Just save space in my community folder, and if I need to reinstall it, I can reinstall it. It's not too big of an issue. So I'm a bit of a fix because I heard FS Labs is also bringing their A330 to Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know if I should buy the Aerosoft now. I have no clue if they plan on bringing it over. I haven't heard any of that, Kevin. I thought that they were originally going to be bringing their Concorde over, was my understanding. I think everything's pure speculation right now, but I could be wrong, Kevin. I don't know, man. I have no clue. Did it help with the micro stutters? Yeah, well, that's the airplane that's causing it. If you're getting micro stutters in every airplane, I don't know. I only get them in the fly-by-wire. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else could be causing that. All right, let's go ahead and restart the Kutao script here on GSX so we can remove our ground crew. Let's jump inside the airplane here quickly. Let's go ahead and close all of the doors. Let's go ahead upstairs. Let's get all of our lights back on for landing. And then let's go ahead and replay our replay, shall we? The first replay is going to be absolutely beautiful as we were flying in right over the city. So it should be beautiful to watch that. We'll hit the play button. There we go. I'll just pause it here for a sec. Kind of let everything load in for a second. FS Labs will take at least 3 years, so I'll buy the Aerosoft for now. See, there you go. Yeah, I really think that the Aerosoft is going to be priced at a tempting rate as well. I could see them pushing it out for $50, $60 or something like that. And at $50, listen, man, I mean, I think that's totally worth it. Now, my perspective is a little bit different. I'm a content creator, so I'll use my $50 worth. But I mean, for us, Kevin, like the fact that we can do Transat ops, the fact that we can do Air Canada ops, there's so many A330s flying around North America as well that, in my opinion, it makes it worth it for us to buy the 330. But yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? All right, cool. Let's watch some views here of us coming in. Look at the beautiful city. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know anything that can apply liveries to all my multiplayer players in Microsoft Flight Sim? Ray, yes, you need model matching, it's called, Ray, and you can put exclamation point MM in chat and it should populate model matching for you. Yeah. Exclamation point MM. God, is a beautiful view. I don't know what that is down there. Almost looks like a horse racing. Something like that, I would assume. The Aerosoft 330 is going to be great. It's Aerosoft. Yeah. I've got, I mean, I'm not expecting like, PMDG or Fenix level. They have showcased the EFB and they've showcased a bunch of stuff and it does look really good. So I am excited for that. That's for damn sure. I'm definitely excited for that. Can you do more Eastern countries flying like Vietnam? We've done some Asian tours and stuff like that, man. We will definitely be back to doing some tours. I don't know exactly when, but yes, I do plan on visiting different places. That is for sure. Look at those views, chat. Absolutely stunning. How do you turn up your render distance? That is in the, I think it's one of the sliders. I think it's the LOD, level of detail, object level of detail, I think is what it is. Yeah. I'll definitely use it. I find it appreciate the add-on a little bit more when they come with all variants of engines. As of now, the Aerosoft is only the, yeah, you're right, Kevin, but here's the thing, Kevin. If there's anything that I've learned from the Flight Sim community, somebody will make a mod and somebody will add all variants of the engines, Kevin. I can almost 100% guarantee that that's going to happen. If Aerosoft doesn't do it in a future update or down the road, you bet your bottom dollar that another Flight Simmer will create something, 100%, man. Could you show the autopilot disconnect button setting in the Fenix E320 after the replay? No, unfortunately I can't. The autopilot disconnect, I'm pretty sure it's just disconnect autopilot. It's not, make sure it's not set to toggle autopilot. You want to disconnect autopilot. Man, that was a great landing, chat. We were just past the 1,000 footers, 169 foot per minute. That was a fancy dandy landing right there, chat. I'm going to put that right there. And there we go. Give you guys a little bit of a wing view on this side. Cool, sweet. All right, everybody, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's live stream. Again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you for everything, man. Appreciate y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. Frankfurt to Prague, Prague to Dusseldorf. Going to be a great, great day of flying. Join me on VATSIM if you're able to tomorrow. It's going to be great. Hopefully we'll catch some ATC as well. All right, guys, have yourselves a great Saturday. Enjoy the replays, and I will catch you guys all tomorrow. See ya.